of His Royal Highness, the Lord of the Condo. So,
The Lord of the Condo.
I mean, that's how he sees it, and he's not wrong.
I mean, you're never going to stop a cat thinking that way, but I don't tend to encourage it myself.
My gosh, well, I know why I don't know. How is it that my Blade Master is level 32 and already on the Nightmare difficulty in the new game, but my Evoker hasn't finished yet and is on level 33. Did I like do more with my Evoker somehow?
It's possible that you had to redo stuff more times. I mean, my
Oh,
guardian.
like that giant boss fight thing that, yeah, I need to apologize again for getting as cranky as I did.
I mean, there's that, but I mean, my guardian is like almost all the way back through Nightmare at this point, and he's like level 43.
Oh, jeez.
Getting close to that 50. Alright, so we're in Nightmare with our primaries, right?
Yes, and I have this lovely fire sword. And again, I can't decide whether to swap it out with the hive blade or not. It's a combustible flame column.
Ooh. I do love
Shield
Hive
overload
Blades.
and shield penetration. Yeah, probably gonna be better than the hive blade.
Well, I've got something that's, I think I got this from from the side and eye fight, and I'm excited to play with it. I got a grenade launcher. It shoots poison grenades.
Fancy schmancy.
So I'll be able to just run around and let things die.
Oh, that I'm gonna have to put in. That's gonna have to be for my guardian, I think.
let me attend to my cooking a moment.
I'm like looking at my swords and going like, which ones do I keep and which ones do I fuse together to make more? Oh wait, yes, I have to put the cricket bats in my what's the word I'm looking for? I need to put the cricket bats in my shared space so that I can give them to my guardian so that he has them. See, that's a really nice meteor blade, except I can't. Yes, cooking and gaming simultaneously is probably not advisable. To move this. So many fun. Oh yeah, physical splash. Oh, see, that would actually be good for my guardian, so let's take that one. Put them all together. Hello, singular viewer. I am currently... Yeah, that didn't help at all. I am currently messing around with things on my inventory for the sole... for sheer amusement purposes. Well, some of it's amusement, some of it is... Oh, that's right. I grabbed this specifically for me. Some of it is for... Ow. Some of it's for entertainment purposes, some of it's to use later. Now, wait a minute. Rebel was saying that they didn't like anything that started with Sidonized that was a chest piece, but this is actually... The Sidonized thorax that I'm wearing is actually really good. All things considered. Do I get Aura of Vengeance? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. This actually is better. So much in here that I'm not actually going to be using. Oh, that's for my summoner. Should probably actually, like, demolish some of these.
Alright. Sorry about that. But I am back.
No worries. I'm going through my inventory and just deciding what I can and cannot destroy. Let's see, is that you standing next to me?
Yes, I just sent you a party invite.
Why, thank you kindly.
I say you are welcome.
So, speaking of Foghorn Leghorn, someone finally pointed out and identified that that is the accent that Daniel Craig is using in.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
It's just Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, hence the joke. What is this CSI KFC?
Oh man,
I love
it's just
Knives Out.
such a good movie.
So good.
Such a good movie.
Definitely one of the best films that I've seen in recent years.
I love the memes that have come out of like makes no damn sense. Compels me though.
I thought that I had solved the mystery of the donut. Then when I looked closer, I found there was a hole in my donut. So then I began looking for the donut hole. And then, when I thought I had found it, upon closer inspection, I realized that my donut hole had a hole of its own. A smaller donut, if you will.
There's gonna be a second one.
I know, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited! I keep forgetting it puts everything in all the little things in my backpack, and I forget that I have things in there.
Yeah, that's why I try to fill up my backpack so that stuff can't go in there.
Compels me though.
I do not know what it means.
You did it! You said that Hugh did it!
You make the help call you Hugh because you're an asshole.
An asshole.
Oh yeah, it really is a good movie. So, you know, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, we're probably going to spoil every minute of the film with our quoting.
Oh yeah, we're just
go see the movie
shit out of it all night.
Go see it.
Knives Out is great. Knives Out, Bix Bloody.
Always with the bloody beaks. Alright, so, we gotta help out Wart and George and Murmur Baker.
Everybody.
Herbity. Alright, you got all the quests? You got all the quests?
The quests?
The quests?
I do have all the quests.
Alright, let's go do the quests. Tottenham Court! Tottenham.
On we go.
On we go into the wild blue yonder. Ooh. Suck poison hell meat. You shit.
Before it drops all of its little scabies.
Oh no, that's the best part, is that because this is
When it drops all the
toxic
scabies?
field, they all instantly die.
Oh, nice.
I actually have, like, wave clear now. I still have 2 sniper rifles, but this is for when we're dealing with little shits. Oosh.
Zombies killed in Tottenham Court Road. 10 out of 10.
Man, that's some sweaty work right there. That was some tough fighting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. God, I think I pulled a muscle.
Swinging my swords too hard. Pulling this trigger was real tough, man. Real tough.
Man. Well, it's
Oh,
like if
okay.
you've ever watched Jimmy Fallon play Beat Saber, and it literally looks like he's dying every time he's trying to play.
Alright. No, I love this thing because it's got spectral and fire on it in addition to the toxic. It's just so nasty.
That is nasty. God damn.
Just melty, melty. And I can shoot it so far, too. Like,
I was gonna say, that was an insane distance you got just then.
yeah, it like, you can kind of, if you watch the shot, you can see it breaks up and shoots spectral sparks all over the place. And those spectral sparks turn into pools of poison. Bop. Break me off a piece of that dead hell meat.
Ew. Oh wait, there's a fat bully.
Oh, well, fuck that guy. Oh, I think I just shot the post box.
Whoopsie. And he did.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, and there's
You
a
got
little
friend.
scaby. And they did too.
Yeah, teacher sniper.
That gun is broken as fuck, man.
Anything with elemental field is really nasty. I just look for them now. That's why I switched to this grenade launcher. I'm like, oh, toxic field, yes please. I had I had one from the miner guy. At fucking whatever street station. One toward the end. I can't remember anything now.
St. Paul?
Yes. Maybe,
No, the miner was Liverpool Street.
Liverpool Street. That was it. Liverpool Street. And that one did fire field, and I was like, it's okay. And then I got the toxic field, and I'm like, this one's better. Alright, now we need to do the fucking access tunnels.
What do you say, Mom?
Get his legs.
And I need that guy's arm!
I had to transfer him like 30,000 units. What do you look like hopping around? Was it funny?
Oh, man. Alright, so now I have 2 Wart's peg legs. Nice. Alright. I'm talking about shaft. Can you dig it?
This seems like my double-edged rifle might be back. That guy's got...
This is why we have 3 loadouts, so we never have to pick.
I know, 3 isn't enough.
Okay, that's fair.
3's not enough for me, I need more. I like this one because it's got electric splash on hit. So if enemies are close together...
God damn, boy!
What? I'm just shooting things.
No shit!
It's all I do. It's all I'm good for, Sarge.
How'd you do that so fast, Gump? Because you told me
Because you
to.
told me to, Sarge.
God damn it! That is the fastest I've ever seen anybody do this, Gump.
Thank you, sir. Boop. You walked
I
up.
promised myself I would slow down and read the text, and I haven't done that yet.
Oh, you just have impatient brain.
I do have impatient brain. I have ADHD.
Nah, I found that... I don't know. You can do whatever you want, but I found that it really helps me appreciate all of what's going on a lot better if I know the story, so I like to
The
read it all.
thing is that, like, I played it before and foolishly trusted myself to remember enough.
Oh. The first mistake, trusting the brain.
The first mistake, trusting the brain, exactly. I obviously have been reading the new stuff. I've been reading, like, the new 2038 stuff, but I definitely want to... Ooh, there's a stupid
Sumatran rat monkey!
Good God.
I'm just
Your
filling
gun
this.
is so broken!
It's not even fully modded yet. It's still got 2 slots that I haven't been able to fill.
Jesus Christmas!
I'm gonna fill this place with poison until everything's dead.
Poison running through my veins!
I like to use it to clear all the shelves.
That's good usage.
I like that you got to him, and then he went up in flames.
Wow, we kind of shredded that shit.
Nightmare mode ain't so
We're sure
nightmarish.
this is nightmare mode. We're sure this is nightmare mode.
I clicked nightmare mode.
I mean, mine was, I think, auto-clicked. Like, I didn't unclick it.
Yeah. I mean, I double-checked is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
But yes, it is selected by default. Ooh, palladium. I left a little behind. That's why I
Make
like...
it to Covent Garden. Do say hi to the Smith for me.
Covent Garden. Covent Garden.
If we make it, we'll pardon the shit out of me.
Pardon it out of me.
I mean, the Baker's Corrupt Blade is good for... Well, it has...
Yeah, you know, it's hard to say no.
It's not a bad sword.
It's a good starting sword. It really is.
I mean, it's not one that I keep using. I mean, I just broke it down. I probably shouldn't have, but oh well.
It's really good starting off. It's just not one of the better poison blades that you have options for. But the skills that it gives are so good.
Yeah.
Because it gives, like, Aura Power 2 and something, right?
Something like that.
It gives 2 skills at, like, +2 each. And
It gave 3 skills, and the one I just picked up gave me 3.
I think they all give the same, so it's 3. I just didn't remember the third. But still, like, that's really awesome. HDF, the richest EU guild, with 200 million palladium.
Oh, hi! So, Brian says in my chat, oh, hi, such good timing. I was just about to not start work.
Cammy's here.
Excellent timing. Hello, Brian.
Hello,
How are
Brian. You? Brian, join us, Brian.
The lord of all the... Wait, why does it still say I have to go to the access shafts? Oh, probably because I forgot to turn it into TechSmith 101. That's why.
Nice, yeah, you gotta go talk to TechSmith. Talk to the TechSmith.
I'm glad I can be an excuse for you to not do any work, Brian. Always good to help.
Working is definitely overrated. I did, like, a couple hours of work today, and I think that's it. And then when something wasn't working, I was just like, I just sent the email to the guy, to my manufacturer. I was like, here's this. It's not exactly what you asked for, but it does cover everything you need. And they're like, okay.
Typhoid Mary knows we're here.
Whatever happened to Mary? Whatever happened to...
We are totally Bard class.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a song reference, we'll work it in there.
Oh, yeah. Little shit's in here.
Ah, little shit! Is that Typhoid Mary already?
Could be. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is!
I just shot her in the face. Get her!
Quirky. Sleep schedule's more elastic than Luffy, and the productivity's in the gutter. Believe me, I completely understand that.
Luffy? From that old One Piece? Nope. Nope.
Oh, I was going after a stalker. We will
Yeah.
absolutely keep you company here in this here, hellish gate.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. My friend Cameron's here. Hi, Cameron. Thank you for joining us. One of the people responsible for a lot of our contributions.
Cameron, indeed, indeed. Which you can still put your contributions in the little box. The little box just doesn't keep it score anymore.
Ours is. The one on stream
Oh,
is.
did you? I was gonna say, Brian just said to you, "Bless you, sir. That is indeed the elastic do-gooder I had in mind." Shag knows all the good references.
I know some of them, not all of them. But I do know some of them.
Is this map different from the normal Covent Garden approach, or is it my imagination?
I mean, they are randomly generated, so it could be slightly different. Some of them are static, but I think this is pretty close to what it normally looks like. I don't know. I don't know how much of this one is static and how much is pre-gen. Or, sorry, random gen. What's the word for it?
Yeah, wrong button.
Procedurally generated. God damn, I couldn't think of it. Oh, well,
12 out of 12. Booyah.
Nice. You were just rinse and repeating on those Felbors.
The surprise motherfuckers?
The surprise, motherfuckers. Hard eyes, motherfuckers.
Large fries, motherfucker.
Rude eyes, motherfuckers.
All rise, motherfucker.
Wrong size,
that one
motherfuckers. No, you didn't. We didn't get that one. That's a good one, though. I love that one.
Wrong size. God damn it, what are they on? I'll never ever attempt to understand how maps work, so take my silence as admission of sheer ignorance. I don't understand how the maps work either, so it's all good. There was one map, Thursday it was, where we're like, what the shit is all of this stuff hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah, there were definitely some tiles we had never seen before, and then I played.
Like,
they might be
what is
new,
this
because then I played my Guardian a bit more, and I saw some of those tiles myself. It was like, okay, maybe they just recently got added.
I was gonna say, because apparently the 2038 devs are constantly working on something all the time, and the fact that everything's in open beta means that you never know.
Never know when something's gonna change. Wow, that is very dead.
I mean, I'm looking forward to level 33. Okay.
Nice.
I still don't, not 100% on what skill I'm gonna take. Actually, no, I do know what skill I'm gonna take. Where's Hamper? Actually, no, I need... Where is...
I keep expecting that I'm going to put another point into Sword of Justice at some point, but I haven't done it yet. It's just sitting at 6.
I can't decide... Oh, it's Hamper's... Yeah, let me do better Hamper. I need to eventually up Call of the Chosen, but... Might have been the ones Valve could sue over back in the day. Barnacle, get off me, in the words of Limp Bizkit.
Dude, barnacles were terrible.
I'm not familiar with these barnacles.
Have you ever played Half-Life or seen anyone play Half-Life?
I have been gifted copies of Half-Life and have not played them yet.
Okay, so in Half-Life, there is a monster called a barnacle, which is like this non-sentient mouth that sits on a ceiling, always on the ceiling, and it's got just a long tongue, or, you know, like a barnacle's long wiener, hanging down. And they're really easy to miss, especially because the lighting hates you. And so sometimes you'll be walking down a tunnel, and all of a sudden your character will stop, and you'll start getting dragged up toward the ceiling, and you'll look up and there's a barnacle pulling you in, and it munches you as a one-hit kill if you get to the top.
Ew. That's... Okay, that's good to know.
Apparently, Cameron tried to write
There's a whole bunch of unused stuff we re-enabled by memory, such as those assets or Holloway's true self. Oh, and John Milton passage. Bless.
Yeah, Holloway's true self is horny as hell.
Holloway is hysterical in the best way.
She is the most horny.
Oh wait, let me deluxe demodificate the hive blade so I can use the combustible giant flame thing. Yeah.
No, I know what you meant. So, do let me know if you get any fuel for
Or item
Level
level what?
32. Item level 32. 32 being within its range. Because I
Okay,
have no
because
fuel for this level item.
I literally just used the fuel that I had. I'm
Well, I mean, if you
sorry.
used it, that's fine. I just meant, like, if you have it and you're not about to use it, just let me know.
Yeah,
Because, I
no,
mean,
I
I'll still be
can't.
like, this fuel doesn't do what I want it to do, but I want to know, you know? Let's see.
Jokes aside, I truly adore Holloway this way. She and a few others truly sell the idea of a ravaged, hopeless world to me so well. Yeah, for sure. I actually have to kind of look at some of my swords and make sure that the relics haven't not aged out, but aged out or leveled out. You know what I mean.
Hmm. Yeah. It did take me a second to figure out what you meant, but now I understand.
That they're still good for the
Hmm.
item level.
I have boots in my inventory that give Master Sniper 3. And I have the Omerta and Waiting in the Wings, and that gives Sniper 3 and Camouflage 3. What level is my Master Sniper at? My Master Sniper is only at 2, so that's totally fine. Regular Sniper's at 7. And Camouflage I did max out, so I might do the skill retrain. Maybe.
Okay, so how far do I have to walk away from you this time, Brandon Lan?
I think it's just a timer, but I'm not positive. Yeah, I was living my life all wrong. I shouldn't have tried to be a sniper.
Brian is asking Malachor's really lovely boots in my books. They also come with evasion, just a couple good augs for a BIS sniper item, you know, for whenever those come about.
I know, it's just... what have I got? Alicor's Master Sniper. It's got a movement speed bonus. My problem is... So it's got a 10% movement speed bonus. So the boots I currently have combined have a 13% movement speed bonus, plus 50 health regen a minute, plus 7% damage, plus 13% elemental effect strengths increased.
What the hell are you wearing? Oh, there's Smith.
Plus 786 shock defense and 379
What?
phase defense, plus 3 evasion. My silent but deadlies have evasion.
Oh, you're silent but deadlies.
That's why I haven't switched them out. They're too good. The Malachor's Pathfinders actually don't have evasion. The Malachor's Pathfinders have Master Sniper 3, 10% movement speed, 49 phase attack strength. Not bad if I'm doing phase. 18 strength, which I don't use. And then increase use rate of marksman skills by 5%, which is not nothing, but, like... I can't, like... I'm like, I'll just dump the extra skill points into Master Sniper. Silent but Deadlies is so good. Supplies. Oh, supplies, motherfuckers.
Supplies, motherfuckers!
Which is also a reference to that Weird Al Yankovic movie about the radio station. Cameron, what was that movie called? I can't. It was just the letters of the radio station, but I can't remember what they were. Let's see if he tells me.
Too many quests!
Oh,
that's right.
Welcome to my hell!
That's right, because I haven't turned in the ones that
Go back to Holborn and turn in the other ones.
Holborn, I mean. Yeah.
UHF. Thank you, Cameron. The movie was called UHF. Weird Al Yankovic and,
Or, wow, you're bloody brilliant. So my secret. Yeah, I forgot.
it's the...
UH
Huh?
UHF, you said it's called?
Yeah, it's a movie starring Weird Al Yankovic. It's about a radio station that I think he's trying to keep afloat as some big corporate business, some like television station is trying to buy them out or something.
Gotcha.
You know, one of those classic '90s films.
Once on speed on Malachors, the tricky part is you can augment a second speed affix on them. Keyword can, but it's there.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been very disappointed about augmenting. That I pump thousands upon thousands upon thousands of palladium in, and then I don't get a useful. I don't get one that I wanted or that I find as useful as it could have been. Many items come in it with just few enough affixes that I can put a new one on. I go, okay, this seems like a pretty good item, and I might even switch to it if I can get another good affix on there. And then I'll pop it in the Augmentrix, and it won't get something good. I'm like, okay, well, relegated to my storage bin forever, and there goes 50,000 palladium.
Yeah, yeah. 38.
TV station. UHF was a TV station? That was a radio station. But yeah. In the words of the Terran SCV from StarCraft, I'm waiting on you.
Sorry! I'm looking at the shit in my inventory and deciding what to do with it.
No, that's fine. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know, because usually I'm the one waiting on you. Covent. Alright, so I believe the train depot is the best way to go
depot.
first.
Let's go to the depot.
Because then we get quests that take us to Upper Kingsway sewers.
Depot.
After finishing the depot.
Depot. Poison everything! Make a hell of oh shit, I'm stuck.
Let me try this new column, this flame column with a Faraday thing. Little Bill, trying to mod the perfect gear is such a money sink. Yep. Imp Menace.
Suck my poison grenades, bitches.
Eat my shock splash and my fire splash, and then you've got your toxic splash. By our powers combined!
I think it's spectral splash and toxic field.
Ooh, yes. Bill just finally was saying that he found his copy of the original Hellgate London, so now he can join us in 2038 where we have fun.
Actually, I was wrong. It's also toxic splash. It's spectral splash and toxic field.
Jeez, boy.
What? I like multitasking. All my weapons.
I mean, to be
call
fair,
many more duties.
Yes, that does help.
Many and more duty.
It's like when you can proc multiple effects. When you proc with one side and detonate with the other is like usually what I do it in Mass Effect. You know, it's like if I have my weapons and my abilities that can trigger multiply.
Multiplicatively. Helmet! Oh, I missed. Missed again. Then I shot and I missed. I shot again and I missed. I took a nap.
Yeah, but my Faraday's Law is like shock jumping these things.
A local act.
Wow, we're already at 10 out of 16 imp troopers? Jeez.
We've been kind of wrecking face. Oh, that's big. Hello, foul monstrosity.
Teamwork,
Please be
making
dead.
the dream work.
Whoosh.
What am I using here? I am using Faraday's Law and Combustible Flame Column. I don't know what Shagrazier is using that he's tearing up the damn field. So
I mean, so with the sniper rifle, I'm using the Gift of Hades.
Yep, Hades. That was what Brian was asking. Yep, he's using the Gift of Hades.
Which gives me Elemental Vision 3, which means all of our elemental stuff, while I have things marked, is even better.
Nice.
With 3 on top of what I already have, so my Elemental Vision is, no, that's Elemental Beacon. Wait, what the fuck is Elemental Vision? Hold on. I've totally messed up about what this is. Okay, there it is. Elemental Vision Marksman uses spectrum scanning to increase effectiveness of their elemental attacks. Okay, so I was right, but it only works well in tactical stance, which I'm not using. Anyway. Sorry. And then my grenade launcher. My grenade launcher is the bee holder.
The bee holder.
I love. It holds bees. Hold my bees, please. Ugh. I've named my bee holder Xanathar.
Is there beauty in its eyes?
It's always in the eye of the bee holder. Of course.
I've rolled a tiny BM in secret who's taken up some very similar sets as yours. Well, good to know, Brian. No, Brian's like, oh no, I recognize the swords, but what about the cool things Shagrazir's doing?
Wrecking face and eating churros, I guess.
Alright, that's right. And now Daughter wants the steam tunnels, and now the Wanted has Fang Snort in the steam tunnel.
I have definitely recently learned that if you're using sprint, and it's still during the duration, and something hits you, dealing damage, your sprint deactivates. And I hate that.
Oh, you didn't notice that before?
No.
Oh, oops, sorry.
It hadn't been a problem most of the time, because I wasn't generally running away from things with my Guardian.
I was gonna say, usually you're supposed to run 2 things with your Guardian, so I can see why that would, you know...
Yeah. Fang Snort, huh? Okay. Hang on, gotta turn in and pick up, and... Oh, something else gotta pick up. Hello, Daughter. What do you want? Oh, the sailor.
I mean... Yeah.
Alright, where are we headed to? Lost track.
I would say the steam tunnels first, and then start making, and then do the upper and lower Kingsway sewers in one go.
Alright, I need to try and go to the right place. There we go.
Over here.
There's 2 downward staircases, and I always go down the wrong one first. Booshka! Skadoosh! Poison! Boom! Other angsty words.
Okay, so maybe it's not my swords, maybe it's your gun.
This gun
or
is
both.
stupid.
That gun is stupid, and I love it. Keep that gun, man.
The beholder! Xanathar strikes again!
In, like, the best way possible.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
This has, like, a room behind a room.
Sometimes there are tile
sets. You can
sets
see it on the map.
Really?
That there's something behind it.
Oh, I've never been able to open these. I don't know if they're supposed to open. Go away!
I don't think there is a way to open it, but, like, if you can see on the map that there's something behind it.
Yeah, but there isn't really, I guess. It's just lies. It's made of lies! Frozen horror! Horrible frozen things. All you. You hold aggro while I just blow shit up.
I mean, yeah, but you also set the floor intoxicated. Money pit spider shot.
I'm getting the enemies drunk?
I have definitely put, like money pit, essentially, some of my swords and stuff, and then been really disappointed because, you know, I pick it up, I'm like, oh, this should be a good weapon, and then I try to mod it and upgrade it and use the augmenter thing and get jack.
So many things I get already have their mod slots maxed out, or like their you know, their augments maxed out, so I can't put more augments on them. It's like, okay. So whatever it's got on it, like it's usually what weapons especially are usually loaded up. It's usually armors and stuff that I can add things to, which is nice, but it's still like every time it's like, that's not what I was hoping for. A couple times I have gone for like the legendary augment and gotten like the regeneration that I wanted for my Guardian, who's just basically a regen machine. But so often it's like, oh, did you want, like, 53 phase defense? I'm like, no.
I know, right?
This thing already has 800 to all elemental effects. 53 is not helping me.
What I really need is a Seal of the Bishop, so I can, every time I use my hamper, I can power drain.
I have a something for Blade Master, but I think it gives I think it's called Templar Restoration.
Yes, I have that already.
Okay, cool. So I'll
have to check the market and see, because I have plenty of stuff to sell.
There's Fang Snort and Lord the Sailor. Both of you go dead. Dead skis. Where you going, the Sailor? Where you running off to, buddy? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bam, said the lady. And the gentleman.
Bop. Bop.
Is that field modifier? Because there's some serious missed shot failsafe between that and affirmation and affirmatrons. I might do a marksman to not play next. Real talk, wouldn't we all be better off if skill tokens just took a hike?
Yes, please. Yes, please, forever. There's already a level requirement.
There's already a level requirement.
It's
funny. I don't remember. Well, I say I don't remember skill tokens, but I only ever played multi-server at like the multiplayer server at the very end. So it could be that I just forgot them because.
I mean, there was definitely, like, I hadn't read carefully enough, so I didn't see that there was a skill token involved, so when I had saved up points and waited for level 30 on my Guardian so that I could get my aura stability, and then I couldn't get aura stability because you needed a particular item to unlock it, that was pretty disappointing. And then I went to the market like, okay, well, this has got to be a pretty important thing. A lot of people must be trying to sell it. It's like there were 3 on the market, and the cheapest one was 99,000.
Yeah.
Which I did not have anywhere near that much of the time. We missed a pathway back here. Oh, wait, this is a dead end anyway. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Booshk. Shelf clearing.
And then I think, was it just circular? Is this where it ends? Where did we miss? Hang on.
No, I don't think we missed anything. That's it. It's just a circle. Now we can leave.
Cool.
Whee!
I must not have had enough room.
Nope, not that way. This way. Wow, there were 3
Mr.
ramps down? I didn't even remember that.
Now what do you want, daughter?
Probably something dumb.
Oh, her experiment.
Yeah. Let me just
Yes, Upper King. Yep, and now we got Upper Kingsway Sewers. I knew there was like a very specific order to do these in that made it easier.
I just usually do what we usually do, which is go to wherever I have the most, and then come back after completing a couple of them.
Yeah, but then sometimes you have to go back to the same place.
Yeah, but that's what PRDs are for.
That's fair.
Alright, so you want to go to Upper Kingsway Sewer now?
I believe that is the goal, yes. Did you turn in everything?
I think so. Everything's white question marks now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Skill tokens were introduced sometime in TC, I think either version 3 or 4. The new TC skills were introduced anyway, so the only way to see them was to play in the closed FSS server during that short window between release and shutdown. Yeah, that makes... I think that's probably when I saw them, and even then I didn't pay attention to them because I only played for, like, that very short... for a very short time on the multiplayer. I was a single-player person. At the time, I could not afford to do things like multiplayer.
Everything has gotten so much friendlier, at least in terms of multiplayer online stuff.
Oh, yeah, right?
I'll never forget the days of Battle.net, trying to play StarCraft, and find matches and all that.
Battle.net is still a thing, if I recall correctly. I think
it's just what they call their it's just what they call their new app. They just didn't change the name, but it doesn't function at all the way it used to.
No, I believe it. Yeah, like now, from what I can tell, it tracks your stats more than anything.
Oh, yeah. What do they call it?
Oh, now that you're
LR.
here, playing my
ELR.
Tiny Blade Master, I discovered Big Ben's swords might be slightly overtuned and thus very worth your time. If they have the Nightmare versions, I'd very much keep an eye out for them down there.
Yeah, I actually
Good
hung
to
on to
know!
mine. I hung on to mine. They're very good. But again, it's that
I...
same Baker's sword model, so it's got some
Well, I was gonna say, Big Ben's... Fells. I had, like,
Falcata. It's the Big Ben's
I
poison
had, like, the
Falcata.
level... yeah, the Big Ben's Poison Falcata I had the lower level version of.
Yeah.
But...
Well, I mean, the difference is just grind level.
Yeah.
So you can still get a low level one and then just grind it up using the Nano Forge. It's
True.
the same deal. It just saves you the materials to have it from here. Ooh, buddy, Sleeve Stack.
He gives you fuel, if I recall correctly. He drops a gland.
Let's find out.
He looks prettier.
He looks like a Felbor.
Yeah, but no, he used to look just like any other. For some reason, that model looked prettier.
Oh, it looked like a normal Felbor to me, just bigger. But, I don't know, I didn't get that close. You could be right and it looked different. Let's see, nope. He didn't give me shit.
He gave me fuel.
Oh, was it blue?
11% fire damage, scorching Sleestat gland.
Ooh.
It is blue.
That must be why it probably broke down when it dropped. I break down blue mods now. They weren't, like, I was having such a hard time with it, because, like, the problem was I kept getting blue mods that were better than the orange mods, and it's like, come on. And I was still holding on to way too many mods.
I'm wondering if they drop his higher base here so they can be nano forged to level 50. Not sure they're worth it, even if they do have NM versions, but the small things off the beaten path keep me interested. Always! It's the little things in life you treasure.
I do love multi-beacon. It's so satisfying watching them all light up like that. Like, boo! You're like, Blade Master, go! Get them, make they dead!
Oh, the door's over here, damn.
Thank you.
So let me go back down this way. Let's go down this... Where was the way we didn't go yet? Hang on.
To the right.
Yes.
Always downward.
Yeah, let's just clear this area real quick and then go back. I can't remember if we should... I think we should PRD, actually, and then...
Probably.
And then come back.
I don't mind.
Yeah, for quest-wise, I think we have to PRD.
I think I've only got one cleared right now.
Oh, I got Strange Brew and Trouble Find cleared.
Trouble Find. Oh, mine hasn't... my Explorer hasn't finished. What the shit?
Probably because I ran up the tunnel and you didn't.
Ah, yeah, that could be true. The Explore ones are really finicky, like what they consider
are,
Explore.
yeah. I feel it's like...
I had entire swaths of undiscovered map once, and it was like, yeah, you're done. I was like, what?
I'm wondering if it's like space covered in that map.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I went into one of the, you know, the ones that's like inside the cathedral type areas. There we go. Now I got it. And there was like an entire quarter of the map undiscovered, and it's like, yeah, you're done. You finished. I did. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but...
Well, because the cathedral ones are annoying as hell, to be quite frankly.
Those ones...
Quite honest.
I played a little yesterday on my Guardian, and I got one that just kept going and going and going. It was such a humongous area. I was like, I've never seen it tile like this before. It was so big and so interconnected, and it was like I had to find a particular boss and kill it, and it took forever.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Like, this was just mean. And it was completely loaded up with, the guys, I don't know, that area wasn't...
Kill.
The Hellmeats.
Oh, no!
which was just annoying. But I did a bunch of other areas that were completely loaded up with the Wanderer ones. You know, the guys that, like, charge up and then teleport through you.
Oh, those fuckers, yes.
And I mean, I'm serious when I say there were, like, 200 of them on one map. It was so much.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I also finally figured out why when I try to make a PRD, it, like, scrambles where I'm looking. I have my PRD on the 0 button, and apparently 0 is turn around. Like, it's like
Wait,
a quick
what did you have on 0?
I have my PRD on 0.
Oh, I have my regular recall on 0.
Does it ever make you spin around? Because
No.
when I tap 0, it makes me spin around, like 180 degrees.
I just heard you level up.
I did, I just hit 34. I have to decide what skill I'm gonna get. Alright, I didn't pick up anything new, did you?
I did not.
Still have to do lower, but I think lower is access.
Trying to play at 42:9 aspect ratio using both my monitors and the game breaks. Oof. Yeah, I can only play with one monitor. My other monitor is to monitor my stream.
Yeah, I actually have it playing in windowed mode. In like, I lowered the resolution just so that it would play windowed mode smaller than my monitor, because I don't like the way Windows specifically handles full screen games, in that it gives them all the processing power, and so like trying to minimize it and do other things makes it have to pause and figure out what the fuck's up. I'm just like, I just find that super obnoxious.
I've noticed that, actually.
Yeah, I stopped playing most games full screen a couple years back, and it's just made my life so much easier. Because I'm always trying to access things on my other monitor and, like, tab out to other information.
Oh, this is the one where we have to go down first, isn't it?
Is it? Whoopsie. I spawned some Felbors.
Well, no, because when you go up in that other direction, it's the one where it's the downward spiral staircase. You cannot convince me the game doesn't have a soul of its own at this point, a soul that stirs and craves and barely cares for what the humans want.
You should come back.
I believe it. Why? Are you in trouble?
No, I tried to run from some Felbors, and they died to my poison grenade, and they dropped the thing we need to pick up, so there's 3 here that you'll want.
Oh, because there's a couple over here, the Felbor, the blind eyes, that you'll want too, so...
Okay. Well, we'll trade. But you gotta go back to that other area, otherwise you'll miss some.
Alright. And then you come back to this area, then. Well, because this area is a dead end. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's why we have to go down first.
Alright, well that I didn't remember.
I remembered because I fucked it up the first time, and then so as I'm going.
I think that it doesn't
like,
always.
Right.
Maybe it always spawns with the spiral staircase. I don't know. I didn't see the spiral staircase when I walked in there. All right.
Oh no, I believe that this game has a soul of its own, and that you know, probably because it like took souls into it and took pieces of our souls, and you know, you never know how the Kabbalist magic actually works.
I mean, we are all a part of the game now. We have all
10 out of 10.
given ourselves somewhat to make the game's world more diverse. Players and devs alike. Oh, you're right.
You can't see the facial expression, that I'm making now, Shaggers, here, in terms of like what we can and cannot say. Torture, man.
I'm just good at towing lines.
No shit. And I'm not. And I'm just sitting here like, like what's that Kermit meme where it's like his face is like
all
folding in on
scrunched.
itself.
Yeah. So you mean doing
Bible
the Muppet
reference,
face?
an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind and what have you. The blind Felbor eyes, quite possibly. I thought I saw Big Ben's label. I definitely. Yep, there he is.
Somewhere. Could be at the bottom.
Yep,
for all
he's
I know.
right there.
I'm just poisoning shit up, and I'll get him eventually.
All right, boss fight loadout.
Grenades, motherfucker!
Boy, it sure would be nice if we had some grenades now, wouldn't it?
We're robbing the place, not invading, not occupying it. Leave the grenades here.
Are those grenades? Yeah, Captain doesn't want them.
Are these the gas kind of grenades or the blow your junk off kind of grenades? So I'm thinking I want to wear them right here. Booshk. Oh, so much stuff. Oh, money, money, money.
Oh, look at all the good shit.
Yeah. What do we get? What do we get? Nothing. I got nothing. What? Who's here?
Got
What
a
do you want?
pummeling
What is here?
Polaris shield. I got Big Ben's transmogrified
Oh, 50%. Fuck off.
Corrosive Falcata.
Are you going to burn long
1%
enough to...
fire
Oh.
damage, 70 to poison. It's not that good. And it's actually the same level. It still says item level 12 requires character level 7.
Weird.
Interesting. And the others are all low level too. Well, except for the shield. Huh.
I mean, I've picked up item level 35 requires character level 28. Item level 31 requires character level 24. I'm breaking those down because I don't need them. Oh, what did I want to do? Oh, I was looking at my skills. What skill am I taking?
One of the most lovely memories I have. My wife was playing a summoner in SP, which she generally hated. She finds Ben on the floor below, just like that. Says she'll get there. She goes there and it's dead. Seems the warper warped below, killed it, and returned. At that point, she started liking warpers. Oh, love it.
I think I should start going down the Deadeye tree, or I should get more bullets. I can do more. What does the next level of this do? Interrupt strength goes up to 24%. And it synergizes 16% when used. Founders. Oh, it's such a hard choice, because I want to start going down the Deadeye tree to get the more critical and critical damage. And why must you be so hard to choose? I want better concussion rounds. What I want. Alright, I'm gonna do the Deadeye tree. Fuck it.
What I really want, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I have arrived.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want, I want. Shame on the Falcata would have liked an NM version. The truly good part about it is just raw damage, really, so it'd be fun, alas. There's still some good swords in this game.
When I started my Guardian, I used that Falcata for a while. Because it was the only poison weapon I had that was really good.
Yeah, I might put it back in my shared...
I eventually replaced it with a Hive Blade, because the Hive Blade was damn good. And then I eventually replaced the Hive Blade with one of the Snake Blade ones. I don't remember what those are called. Asps or something.
Adders?
Adder, thank you. I knew it was a snake.
The one that looks kind of like spiky?
It's supposed to look like teeth.
It looks like a mace, almost, yeah.
No.
I think I have...
It's like a sword, like a... Kind of like, it's kind of inspired by the Makwhittle, which is the old wooden club with the obsidian shards along the edge.
Yeah. I want to say I pulled one outside and I... Because I have one in my Blade Master locker.
And so it's... Ooh, unidentified yellow shoulder plates. Yes, please. Unless... Nope, they were for me. Yay! Identify them. Alright, I'm using Sue Steadiers. These are advanced scout shoulder plates.
The Spice Girls flashbacks. I confess I've been listening to a monstrosity of a mashup, which includes that song. The other part is Slipknot Sulfur, so it slaps in a very unnatural way. Please message me that, because I want to hear that. Please. That sounds amazing. I don't think I even know Slipknot Sulfur, but just the idea of the mashup between Slipknot and the Spice Girls, I'm like, yes, please. I want my ears to, like, bleed even as they're going, why do I like this? Let's listen to more.
All attributes plus 6. Power regeneration 57 per minute. Armor penetration 3%. I don't know, it's just not...
Music-wise, I've been listening to the new Hailstorm album and loving it. So... Granted, it was written essentially during lockdown, so it's definitely some of the lyrics and some of the songs are very...
I don't know why, but for some reason I thought you were going to say, granted, it was written for me, so of course I love it.
That would be kind of cool, not gonna lie.
I don't know why that crossed my mind. Oh, we're just going back, huh? Zoop. I have arrived.
Oh, if you like those, I have a whole shameful trove of them. Britney Spears' Toxic over Deftones Change. Such a guilty pleasure that reeks to the 2000s. Beautiful, that was my time. Oh my god, there's a comedian on Instagram who he did a slang-off parody of, and he's been doing like slang battles between like Gen Z, millennials, and then like Gen X is looking on and like narrating for the boomer. It's really funny. And he just did one recently that I shared with some of my friends. It's like, hey, so Apple discontinued the Gen X goes, hey, Apple discontinued the iPod. Millennials, oh, that was fast. Gen X, dude, it's been 21 years. Millennials, spit take everywhere. And it was like, well, what about those sharing sites? It's like, oh, Kazaa went down in this year, this was down this year, this was, and oh my god, it's so, and I'm like, this video gets me in like the best worst way.
I had a fire sword like that one for a little while, but the adder is a little bit different in look.
Yeah, I have the adder. I don't know if I can use it yet.
Don't worry about it. Where are we headed?
Oh, I can. It's just not as good.
Covent Garden Market, Covent Garden Market, Covent Garden Market.
Covent Garden Market.
Are we going to Covent Garden Market?
Gosh, I think we might be going to Covent Garden Market.
Oh man, Covent Garden Market, here we come. Investigate the anomaly.
Investigate the anomaly.
No, anomaly. Oh, accept the incoming transmission while I die. Hold on. Oh, it's Fox. We had him. No, he's lost. Get Fox.
Fox lost. We had him. Now he's. They have, out of nowhere. I don't know what, but there was something big, something too much.
It was
left after him. They took him into the rift. Tell Land to send help. Lots of help.
Help! I
Here's
need
Egriff.
Somebody. Help! You just killed him in one hit.
Somebody help!
Not just anybody.
Help!
Gotta do the Beatles now. Poison everything.
Poison through veins, your poison.
I'm looking at the ground now. I had to scratch
I
myself.
love how Sully qualifies as big when exospecters are flying overhead. Like, dude, size perception, right?
It is interesting that for all of the exospecters you see floating around in the game, there's just the one you really do anything about. Whoop. There's a big thing.
Well, yeah, I think the other one you do things about because you gotta.
I mean, it's just odd that they're sort of like, backdrop as opposed to, like, targets of interest.
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's like, we'll leave them alone unless we really have to, because I don't think we're gonna survive otherwise. Because to be fair, the amount of orbiles those fuckers send down are annoying.
True. But we are the
like,
chosen
for nightmare mode, I might actually, like, I may straight up actually,
well, we'll both
grab
be there,
a gun
so,
for that one.
yeah, I'll be shooting.
Yeah, but we need to kill some Ravagers.
But there's a Hell Rift.
Yeah, but we also that's where Fox is. But so we also need to kill some
I
Ravagers.
thought that the Hell Rift was supposed to be over by the church. Like, I thought that was pre-gen.
Oh, maybe there are two. We'll see. I guess we'll see.
It looks like there are two. No, wait, hold on.
So what you're saying is we need to shoot down more of those, Brian.
Nope. It's random.
That is up to you.
I'll shoot down
That's
more.
a random
Fuck
Hell
it.
Rift?
No, like it's not an extra Hell Rift. It's that I thought that Hell Rift was scripted to appear behind the church, but apparently it's not.
Usually it is, but I think it might only be in normal mode that it is.
Hmm.
Like there's been a couple of things that are different in Nightmare mode.
Hmm. I thought only the level was different, like the enemy levels. Whoop. Hello. Buddy. Buddy. You really want to mess with me when I'm holding this sniper rifle? Yeah, that's what I thought. You better fucking run away and make it so that I can't hit you. Hit boxes.
Cowards, all of them.
How did you survive that?
Into the rift?
I guess so. Did we find the Ravagers?
I've
killed 2 out of 8.
Okay, I see 2 out of 8. Why am I still lagging? Okay, well, I'm out of the rift.
Blam. Uh-oh. Shulgoth!
Where are you?
Shulgoth! I'm in the rift. Where are you?
You did go into the rift.
Yeah, you said go into the rift, so I went in the rift!
I thought you stayed out! Okay,
I didn't stay out. We both went in. And then you left me.
I got him.
You left me like Gennaro left the kids in Jurassic Park.
Wait, the lawyer had a name?
Yeah, it was Gennaro. I don't think I'm hitting this asshole. His health doesn't seem to be going down when I shoot him. Yeah, now it's going down. There was some kind of weird hitbox shit going on just now. Shulgoth.
Of course, I fought him with my mob loadout, which was a little odd.
Yeah, you know.
It worked. But seriously, the big gun down was such a drag on a BM. Why on earth fire projectiles and fire missiles not ignite the thing? It's not such a great battle. It needs the padding. Yep.
Yeah, I did it as Guardian again recently in Nightmare mode, and it was fucking hard. Like, I couldn't do anything, and the worst part is that, like, the Orbiles had so much health that I couldn't kill even a fraction of the group that ran at me, you know, each round before they got to me. And once they got to me, it would automatically pop me off the gun. I couldn't use it anymore. It was like, okay. Now I had to run down to the lower level, wait for the lightning, the shock to wear off so that I could start denouncing them to pull them apart one at a time. And even once I did use denounce on them, they had like a 50% chance that they would,
Ooh. The Breath of Shulgoth. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher, I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember if I got that for my,
Oh, I got something called an orbital stabilizer. Unlock shield throw for Guardians. There was an item for shield throw?
Hey, Simon, how are you?
You're kidding me. Dumb.
Poor Fox, you idiots.
Did you, investigate the remains of Dr. Fox?
I am. Why?
It's just a trash bag.
Is it really?
It's just a black trash bag.
It is a black trash bag, yeah.
It's just funny.
Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, you're right. Ugh. Glad you're in the mood for Hellgate, Simon, because we are going through Nightmare mode. Dun 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 dun.
Nightmare mode.
I'm all official now, too.
Yeah, officially on the Twitch. Twitch official.
The Twitch payroll, as it were. Where the hell are these Ravagers?
Unless you got a lot of people watching you regularly and buying subscriptions, it doesn't pay out that much.
Effing chat for Thrash. Yeah, no, yeah, you get like a penny. The difference is that, so like, I know some other friends of mine who are affiliates, there'll be an ad that plays before the stream. They're monetized now, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, you have to make, I think it said 100 in order before you get your first payout, which is never going to happen because...
yeah, I guess. I think my first payout was like 150 bucks.
Well, they said like you can't even get a payout until you reach 100.
Right. So I was agreeing. I'm saying, yeah, that's probably accurate. Oh, I found some Ravagers. So do you also have this thing going on in Nightmare Mode where you don't see the individual count going up, like as a big number on your screen?
I don't even see the Ravagers! I don't see the individual count going up in the middle of my screen either.
Yeah,
it was only
it's
when they
only when
finished.
you get the last one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I
there's
think
another
that's a
one.
Nightmare Mode thing. I'm not sure. Because it didn't happen
might
in
be.
normal mode, and it happens on both of my Nightmare Mode characters.
Yeah, it might be.
Because we're at 7
That's
out of
7
8
out
now
of
there,
8.
but I wouldn't know that unless I was looking down at the thing.
I don't think I played Nightmare. Usually whenever I beat Side and I just start a new character. That's fair. That's what I would do too.
But you're not level 50 when you beat Side and I. And trying to get to 50 without being in Nightmare Mode is probably a nightmare.
No kill count seems like such a strange thing to code differently. A little bit. Where the hell is this 8th Ravager?
I don't know, I'm looking down the little pathways hoping he jumps at me. Check inside the garden, maybe? There's a zombie.
Yeah, I'm in
Blah.
here now. Oh, I thought I just saw... Oh, there's zombies.
I just made a zombie explode. Bits and pieces all over the place.
Oh, I heard one. Yeah, we got him.
Yay, I found soul drinkers.
Fun. I found the little area where they had the pasty shop where... I've told this story too many times now. Can confirm it's a nightmare thing, presumably to shut off the crutches. Beats me. I wonder if it was even deliberate. That's a great question, too.
I don't know. I actually find it kind of obnoxious because I have to keep looking around like, okay, wait, have I gotten any yet? Oh, yeah, I've gotten 6 out of 7 or whatever. Wish it told me that. Alright, Brandon Land.
Well, but I hope you've learned something.
This is a terrible gift you bring, but this sack of fox is a gift nonetheless.
Speak with Smith in Covent Garden Station. Where the fuck is Smith? Downstairs. Downstairs is he, though? Wrong one.
Quest complete. Panic, and my brain immediately autofills at the disco.
Panic at the disco. Oh, I probably shouldn't have let it choose for me. Oh, no, everything's fine.
No, it usually chooses well for you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I actually want a fuel tank, so I don't want it to not choose a fuel tank. It gave me a fuel tank that gives me 2% electricity damage and 96 to poison attack strength. That sounds like what I want. So, that fuel tank that you got earlier, what levels is it for?
The Slee Stack one?
Yeah,
from item level 26 to 40, mod level 34. You want it?
Please.
Do I know the BBC? I've heard of the BBC series Coupling. I've heard it's really funny.
I pronounce it coupling. Excellent.
Sir Brandon, we don't use people. That's not a very Templar thing to say. According to Brian.
Oh, yes, there we go. It was grayed out.
My turn to talk to
Yes,
Smith.
thank you.
Welcome.
11% fire damage. 4% toxic damage. 87 ignite strength. 96 poison attack. The Beholder. Ah! Alright.
Oh, I forgot to... Damn.
There's level 32. And I am able to go as high as...
Gonna say, there are things I want to say in response to the we don't say things like that, Brandon Land, but I'm not allowed to say them.
34. Aw.
There's this character on Coupling named Patrick who looks like just like that NPC. The show's Moffat. Oh, Moffat created Coupling? Interesting. I didn't know that.
Coupling. Let's see. Nope.
The devices is that exact purposes elude us.
This is breeds perfection.
Oh man.
I don't feel.
All the quests is unlocking again.
Excuse me? I saw that.
Bloomsbury.
Shall we?
We shall.
A hell of my own making.
The hell, dude?
What, I'm rolling out the green carpet for myself?
Brian says, all I know about BBC is what my Google feed tells me, which often involves political takes I find fascinatingly alien because of, massive cultural differences. Yeah, it's checks. We're talking about actual BBC scripted shows and not their news channel, which I definitely... There's definitely... I was going to say... There's definitely some political opinions that I, too, find fascinatingly alien, and I speak as someone who lived adjacent to the UK for a good deal of time.
In this country, I don't find any of the alien ones fascinating.
I mean, it depends on your definition of alien. There are some concepts that are confusing more than anything else, but... And then there are some political commentaries that are just dumb, but...
I mean, in this country, it's pretty much, are people people? Let's debate.
I know, and I hate it so much. Although, have you heard of the group, I'm sure you've heard of them, but are you, did you ever look deeper into the group, the Satanic Temple?
I mean, I'm aware of it.
Not the Church of Satan, because the Church of Satan is an actual dumpster fire, but the Satanic Temple. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, the Satanic Temple is not actually a group of Satanists. Yeah, no, it's easy to get confused. And they actually say on their site, we are not affiliated with the Church of Satan. I find alien things fascinating. Whether I agree with something or not is irrelevant. Just getting to understand the other person is the fun part for me.
I mean, and that's what I'm referring to. I'm saying there's so many of them that I have no interest in trying to understand.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's some where I don't want to understand them because now, I mean, one of my favorite quotes is definitely it's the mark of a well-educated mind to be able to entertain an idea without agreeing with it or something like that was the quote.
Yeah.
But
I'm at the point where I'm just like, there's a lot of things that just don't bear discussing.
Exactly, and there's some ideas where I'm like, no, I'm sorry. That's an entertaining idea, but there's definitely some takes that, in my mind, are too far. Like the fact that people, as you said, the ones are people people? It's like, the fact that you have to ask that question is definitely a sign that we've strayed. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I've always liked, I've always enjoyed the comparison that was made, the metaphor that was used, that was the potluck. That, discourse is like a potluck, where everybody is bringing their own dish, which is their set of ideas.
You don't have to eat every dish.
No, and some you like, and some you don't like, but the moment somebody puts dog shit on the table, there's not a discussion about whether or not that it belongs to the potluck. It doesn't. It's not. There is no discussion to be had.
That is my favorite metaphor, and I'm going to have to use that from now on. Thank you. I like it.
There's a whole, I did not quote it verbatim. There is, a whole thing.
Yes, but I still like it. Yes, Simon, the fuck kind of potlucks have you been to? No, that's a good metaphor. But anyway, back around to the Satanic Temple. So they're actually not, I was going to say, the Church of Satan are actual, losers. The Satanic Temple, their whole argument is literally, and granted, it works from what I can tell, a lot of the work they do is in the United States because
Mhm.
the United States is the one that has is one of many places that has a serious problem separating religion from their government,
Yep.
despite the fact that they were supposed to in their original, writings. Anyway,
Yeah.
so basically the Satanic Temple does things like, if there's some Christian prayer written outside of a government building, they argue, oh, well, you're representing Christians and you have a Christian statue outside of a government building, so we get to have a satanic statue there too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that religion doesn't belong in government and that's funny because you have a Christian thing there. So why not us? And they're basically the most wholesome trolls you will ever come across and pointing out the fallacies.
Mhm.
I really appreciate their work because they have, and I was going to say um, there were some comments about it. There was a discussion and someone in the comments said that uh, she was like, speaking as a Muslim, the Satanic Temple has done more for me than any quote unquote good neighborly Christian has. No offense to any of because then the following comment was, that's the thing, is that most of the good people of religions are the quiet ones. It's the loud assholes that get the most attention and put a bad name on everything.
Yep.
So, but it's like most things. Like in every community, it seems like people have more fun paying attention to the loud assholes of each community. The application of ideas, sure, but the ideas themselves, as long as they don't have immediate applications, lovely. This coming from a very zealous, for lack of a better word, background of religious discourse. Nothing drives the point of incredibly clashing worldviews home better than religious scholars clashing in my books. That's an interesting take. That is definitely an interesting take. I was thinking today, I have a very tumultuous history
Mhm.
with religion and religious viewpoints. So I take many of them, and I think my view of religion and religious discourse can be summed up as, religion in and of itself, there's definitely some great ideas there, and there's some things that I think, some tenets that we should hold on to. The problem is that it's very often not taught correctly. So, you could argue I have a very for those of you who are familiar with the works of William Blake or William Blake in general, it's where is this hell rift? Because I can't find it.
It's around here somewhere.
Um,
Gotta be on the left side.
so William Blake, famous Old English poet, he was very much the kind of person who was he was very and I know this because I studied him for my senior thesis. He was very God-fearing. He very much believed in God, was heavily religious. He hated the church with a fiery passion.
Mhm.
So if you look at his poetry and the actual the words in said poetry,
Mhm.
it's very much a what's the word I'm looking for? It is a criticism of the church.
Mhm.
So he was very religious, very much believed in God, as is evidenced in his writing, his poetry, his most of his works. He was very against how the church um, taught the Bible and God's works in general.
Mhm.
He's so that I think if in contemplating religion as a whole, it's very much um, you know God seems pretty chill. He has some good ideas about loving your neighbor and all that good stuff. But at the same time, the way that he's being taught nowadays and the way that his teachings are being presented,
I mean,
those I can't.
there's something to be said of cherry picking.
True. Oh, first time chat viewer. Oh snap! A Hellgate London stream. Damn right. We love our Hellgate London. Now, if we could find the Hell Rift. Brian, do you have the
Sorry.
equivalent of an atheist priest archetype so very interesting in this context? That's a good question.
I feel like we've been everywhere. I have been failing to convey.
Simon, I forget where I picked up the idea. I have no problem with God. It's his fan club. Yes, that is. I've seen that quote online somewhere. I forget where, but it was funny. Where is this hell rift?
I don't know.
Why
I've
can't
been
we
failing
find
to
it?
convey my watcher's words relating to discussion slightly earlier. I think I might have found it. He said no. I lied. He said he generally doesn't like the BBC News.
That's
Opinion. And then he was saying that he once did get to visit this temple, the Satanic Temple, and see their statue of Baphomet.
I would love to see the statue of Baphomet. That would be cool.
All right,
I went to Catholic school for a few years. Yeah, there was a lot of things not taught well. Thank God for the internet and the lack of supervision. Yeah, I went to a Catholic school for a year. That didn't end well either.
I've given up on Catholicism. Of course, I don't really want to hear about any religions these days. I don't care.
I mean, I feel like the good word, the one thing I've noticed that seems to be constant in all religions and the people who practice them fully and wholly is be kind. And that I'll stick with. You know, treat others the way you would be treated. And that I think is a universal thing we can all agree on.
Yeah, I just wish people practiced it.
Yeah, it's the practicing part that we. Where in the
Can't
sweet
stick the
hell is
landing.
this rift?
I think it ain't working. We might need to PRD and then come back.
Yeah, we might need to.
Bumped my mic.
I keep hearing things breaking, and I can only imagine that's you.
A lot
Just
of it
managed to
probably
get
is.
everything set up and going to start grinding the game out. If you haven't checked out London2038, that's what we're on now. We're on the London28 servers. The passion project to get the Hellgate London multiplayer servers up and running and kicking ass, as it were.
Excuse me?
So,
Five.
open beta currently. All you need is a copy of the original Hellgate London to play, not the Steam version, the original, tried and true, beautiful, honest to goodness Hellgate London.
Also, while
And
you're there, probably pop your Shrieker Hearts in the Hearts of Rage into your transmog because we had run out of Shriekers and not gotten the 8.
yeah, we did. No, we got him.
Oh, well, mine's sitting somewhere in the level then, because I only have 7.
Oh, okay. I turned all mine in. I can wait. If you want to go
I,
walk back through
I walked
Bloomsbury.
everywhere. I never saw it. Anyway, my friend qualified his statement, saying that the BBC is responsible for a lot of the current transphobic hate in England.
Yes, that is one thing that I'm very peeved. One of several things I'm a little pissed off at England about at this moment is their anti-trans rhetoric.
I have no idea. Flippity thing. Let's see.
In Bloomsbury?
Yeah. I don't see the thingy. I don't see. I'm gonna have to PRD back and transmog mine because I don't see the last one.
It could have fallen. It might have glitched in a wall.
On.
A distinct possibility.
But I did PRD back, and I do not see a Hell Rift. Still.
Okay, I can PRD back and Brian, the atheist priest in oral tradition has 3 quote-unquote faces. One is the priest who does not strongly believe the waning generation and will become one of the others if he stays. He's the omen. The second is the one who does not believe and preaches for personal gain. He's the emerging secular opportunist one. The third one is the one who does not believe cosmologically but preaches for the common good, for he understands religion is needed. He is a pragmatist. Interesting. Wonder if we could work that into the Hellgate London lore somehow. I'm sure we could.
The Knights Templar are Christian.
Well, yes.
They're very, very Christian.
Obviously, because they're the Knights Templar, and even just reading the first book, they are in fact the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought that was made pretty clear in the game.
when should I start worrying about the amount of discs available in the wild for new people to discover this game? I'd hate for people to discover this game via Steam. Honestly, you probably don't have to worry that much. Obviously, I cannot in good conscience advocate for pirated copies, but I feel like there's enough. I've definitely seen enough in the wild, and I'm sure that there's other versions that people have, shuffled around. Yeah, Techie Atheno RR, I found it via my Google snooping. Yeah. So I'm sure there's. I hesitate to say because I don't want to get in trouble, but there's ways. Where are they all? Where's all the unsold stock? I hope it doesn't go to a landfill. That is a good point. Most of the ones I've seen online have been used, like people's personal collections, and they were from like 2007. So it makes you wonder if and where any of the others were. Boy 88, hello! I know who you are. I recognize that name from a mile away. How are you? Unfortunately, you've caught us at a very,
Frustrating.
frustrating is right, moment. Ordered one just for the nostalgia. There are quite a few in the Caribbean, I hear. That's interesting. I heard something, or was that you that I heard?
I've just been sprinting around. I haven't been doing anything else.
I thought I heard a demonic something or other. I wonder if we have to like.
Might have to break the party to re-instance this.
Oop. I'm wondering if we can fix the glitch by like denying the quest and then going back.
Denying the quest?
I'll have to drop out for a few, but want to stop and spread the love and support. Aw, thanks, Heck Boy.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so, it would help if I actually used my brain.
What?
The Hearts of Rage are Bloomberry, and, that's not the British Museum. So, I was running around this map trying to get those to respawn.
Should I, like, just... Should I... like... abandon the quest to try and... Gee, hope nothing happened to Emperor Gulkar. Yeah, I hope nothing happened to him either.
Dickhead. Emperor Gulkar sucks!
I'm wondering if I should abandon the quest, if that'll help.
Yeah, that'll probably work. I'm going to turn in this quest now that I'm finally done with it. Hello, Mackenzie.
Abandoning the quest booted me.
Yes.
Probably from the party instance, that's why. Okay, let me jump back in then.
You're not in my party anymore. Reach the Hell Rift. Up and down. Yes. Yes. Oh wow, it actually boots you out of the game? Interesting.
It does boot you out of the game, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, what? Now I can't type in my password because it keeps telling me you've been disconnected.
It does, yeah, that's so weird. That is so weird, and it's telling me my password is incorrect, which I know it's not. Unless my caps lock is on by accident, that's why. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Brian says he was muffled and exported to the catacombs with any luck.
I managed to get my password typed in fast enough that it didn't kick me out saying you've been disconnected. Okay, that was effing weird. Ew, accept quest.
It's weird.
Fake.
It's weird, very weird, fucking weird. I'm so mad that I don't know what to do.
Oh, 7 spectral thorns damage.
Oh wait, let me party with you.
Yeah. Party with me? I'm here to
Help if I
party.
could type.
What?
I was saying it would help if I could type.
Oh. I thought you said something more mean than that. I was like, what?
What did you think I said?
Not my type. Which, obviously, but you don't have to say it.
It's funny because I was going through my there should be a gem that activates whenever your caps lock is on. Yeah, right. I was gonna say there's I was going through my DVDs and there's a movie that when I was a kid I really liked called I say a kid, I was well into like nearly 20 at the time. John Tucker Must Die. And when uh like the guy's trying to say, "Oh, she's not your type," and he goes, "Girl is my type," and I'm just sitting there like,
I'm
yeah.
too.
It's like I want to hate you right now because you're being portrayed as this womanizer asshole character, but when you say girl is my type, I'm just here like, okay, no, that I understand just a little bit. Happy almost Pride Month, everybody.
Woo!
And we get to go all the way back through Bloomsbury.
Wait, no, that's not the right place. This way. But that just means that I get to be. What?
Although, I was gonna say, every year Target comes out with like a Pride collection. You may have seen me post this on Twitter, and they've got a mug that is it's a Sappho quote, and there's literally I follow someone on Twitter, and she like her username is like an abbreviation of or it's an acronym of like the first couple of lines of a Sappho poem. And when she said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Go figure. I actually did study Sappho in school and for literature. I'm not just that weird. Just putting that out there. But yeah, there's like a mug that came out in the collection that says it's like sweet Aphrodite has overcome me with longing for a girl, and I literally just sent her the link. I'm like, I saw this and I thought of you. She immediately replies, she's like, oh my god, I need this mug. And I'm like, so do I.
Have you begun the Lesbian Necromancers in Spacebook?
I have not begun the lesbian necromancers in Spacebook. I still have to read the gender fluid witches, gender fluid queer witches kicking ass in Italian high fantasy. Well, because, and it's refreshing because you know how usually when there's a fantasy world, you can tell that it's clearly English based.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the fantasy names and the fantasy, this is clearly Italian based, and I'm like, you know, I'm half Italian, so like my entire mom's side of the family. So I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is a fantasy novel I can get behind. But yes, you are the third or fourth person to tell me to read about the lesbian necromancers in space.
It's really good.
Oh, Sappho, you're some learned people. I had a lesbian teacher who hated her for obvious reasons. Why did your lesbian teacher hate Sappho? I'm genuinely curious because most of the people that I've now, granted, now Sappho has become something of a meme because there's the whole Sappho and her friends thing, because people are literally like, oh yeah, they're just gals
good
being
friends.
pals. No, the name of the book is not actually called Lesbian Necromancers in Space. The name of the book is called Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Ware. But the literal best description of Gideon the Ninth, Harrow the Ninth, and the upcoming Nona the Ninth.
Yeah, Nona. I think it's just called Nona.
I think Nona, yeah. So, yeah, Gideon the Ninth is like the best description of Gideon the Ninth is Lesbian Necromancers in Space.
It's so good.
And the book about gender fluid, genderqueer witches, it's a duology called The Brilliant Death and the Storm of Life by A.R. Capetta, who, with their partner, Corey McCarthy, wrote the Once and Future Stored in the Stars duology, which is another, like, queer teen That's a retelling of the Arthur myth, which I started reading. It's actually hysterical. Oh, as in from Lesbos, which opens up the whole "I'm from Lesbos" disclaimer for her. Oh wait, your teacher was from Lesbos? Oh, a lesbian teacher. So your teacher wasn't a lesbian, she was from
the Isle of Lesbos.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No,
you
it's
capitalized
amazing.
lesbian and it didn't even check with me. And now I'm reading like, wait a minute, lesbian. Oh, that's right, because you're from Greece. That's right, I remember that now. So she was lesbian, but capital L lesbian, as in from Lesbos. Oh my
Amazing.
god. Oh my, that is amazing. That is, I can't, it took me a second because I'd forgotten that Lesbos is also the current name for it and not just the ancient
name.
Greek name for it. Oh my god. I'm from Lesbos.
What you telling me is you're a lesbian?
I wish I was a lesbian and not a hetero. I wouldn't have to mess with men and all the come and go. Have you heard? It's a parody song that my friend introduced me to. I literally had to listen to it twice because the first time I was laughing too hard to pick up all the lyrics.
Nope, haven't heard it. But
Yeah,
it
and
does
that's
sound
the
funny.
only way she could say that. There's no different word for it, not even here now. So she literally can't say she's a lesbian without people thinking she's gay. Because if she were to say lesbian as in from Lesbos, people would think, oh, you're a lesbian as in you love women. No, I'm a lesbian as in I am from the Isle of Lesbos. Damn.
Say lesbian again.
Lesbian?
No. It's a joke.
You said say lesbian again, I
know.
obeyed.
You did, it was funny.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go. Scott Pilgrim, the L word.
Lesbian? No, the other L word.
I'm in lesbians with you.
Not everything in that film aged well, but it's still pretty fucking funny.
A lot of that film did age well, though. I mean, the bi-curious, bi-furious joke was kind of funny, but yeah, no, not all of it aged well, but
I mean, like,
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's parts I forgot.
there it is. The Hell Rift is finally here.
Is it?
Yep, come to me. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of zombies.
And there's an Orbile up there. There's the
mean,
Hell Rift.
You're gonna have to take my word on the fact that I was hanging out with a bunch of zombies. They're all dead.
I believe you. Well, I mean, they were all dead to begin with, so one way or another.
Oh, got me there.
Oh, sounds good. Live readings when? Ooh, live readings of... I was gonna say...
Okay, I heard live breedings, and I was like, what are we talking about?
Oh, live readings of either Gideon the Ninth or Sappho. I've actually considered doing like a story time book hour on Twitch. That would be really funny. There was a Greek-American comedian who had a similar issue. Name escapes me now. The guy's father was from Lesbos, and his mother was from Sparta, or vice versa. So he was a Spartan lesbian, which raised his American teacher's eyebrows.
Alright, I think we're ready.
A Spartan lesbian?
4.
I can't even. That's the best thing I've heard all week. I know it's only Monday, but damn! Oh, man.
Pew. 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 Uh-oh. Get away from me.
Oh,
Die
sorry,
faster.
I'm trying to...
Die faster!
I'm trying
Not you.
to kill him faster.
You're fine.
I know you're not telling me to die. I'm trying to kill him for you.
I'm taking advantage of being able to crouch here so that I can do more horrible damage. Alright, sex worm. You're going down, buddy.
Excellent!
Is that not his name? Pretty sure that's his name. Feel very
You call him what you want.
Indeed. So much gas. Alright, this might actually go faster if I snipe. Flap. Flap.
Okay.
Flap. Flap.
Angelo Saruchis. Hope I pronounced that last name correctly.
Saruchis?
No, I'm looking at the chat, the last name of the comedian. Oh look, it's another very phallic protrusion.
Yeah, always.
And we were just talking about Sappho.
And also, uh-oh, you put it in there already?
Sorry.
I didn't go around.
Did you just? Yeah, that's what she said.
He said.
Yes, I put it in there already.
Where'd you get them? He said.
Rutro.
Rutro indeed. Or boosh.
Hey, Gokar.
Boosh. Hey, Golkar. Remember us,
Go
motherfucker.
Go eat a fox protrusion.
Go eat a strange protrusion. Keeping him poisoned and on fire the entire time.
Oh shit! I accidentally walked through. And I
Ah!
came back.
Ah! Little Golkar's just appeared. I made it.
Come through the hole.
Come into the hole. Get in my hole.
Yes.
Go to the truth hole.
Even if we do, what will become of us? Only time and I will tell.
Go to the truth hole, he says. Go to the truth. Sappho scoffs at hellish protrusions of suggestive designs.
That is maddening.
Yeah, but
Sappho
you know
says
she'd
the
be
longest-
diving through those truth holes.
So much
I was gonna say, Sappho says so long as the suggestive protrusions are attached to a woman, so good.
truth.
Even if we do, what will become of us? Only time and I will tell.
I am truth, will you learn?
Oh shit.
What will become of us? Time and I will tell. Worlds great and small have ended before me. They are beyond count, yet I remember them all. For each star I have bled and do bleed still.
You.
There are others, they wait to speak. Seek them and you shall learn, for I am the sage and my gift is knowledge. Woe to the dark, for knowledge is light and light shines still. To know, to feel importance without real understanding, that is maddening. And yet it was precisely then, amid so much frustrated bewilderment, that man first heard the fabled and near incomprehensible voice of truth. There's an unusual amount of toxic green auras. Is this a nightmare thing? I don't know. That's actually, no, that's Shagrazir's goddamn gun.
Back.
Did you die?
Yes!
Did you leave the room and try to fight these things without me?
You weren't on my screen, so I thought you had already gone through.
I thought
And
we
then
did
you
the room
started
already.
reading, and that's when I went, shit, she's still in the video.
Yes, because I like practicing my English accent. I was saying to a friend the other day that I really owe a debt of gratitude to Emma Watson because, you know, as someone who grew up liking Harry Potter and, you know, as someone who preferred books to people, unironically, knowledge is light. Eve has entered the chat. You know, I remember, you know, as a kid, my sole purpose for practicing my British accent was so that I could perfectly mimic. I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled.
Out with it, man.
You're alive, but Fox's device was a bomb.
Yep.
Be well.
I'm still impressed that they could assemble the whole thing and still go, we don't know what its purpose is. It's like, what?
Yes. Always.
You put the components together. There's only so many things these components in this arrangement
Right?
can do.
It's like there's a reason they tell you not to buy, like if you're gonna buy gunpowder, saltpeter, and sulfur, you have to buy them at 3 separate stores, because once you buy 2 of the ingredients together, everyone knows what you're gonna make. Gunpowder, for those of you who don't know.
You make gunpowder from gunpowder?
Did I say? I said
You
gunpowder.
said gunpowder,
before. I
saltpeter,
I
and
started
salt.
with gunpowder. I did not gunpowder, charcoal, saltpeter, and sulfur. Charcoal, saltpeter, and sulfur. That's what I meant.
Like, that's interesting that it is one of the components of its own creation. Alright. Charing Cross, Leicester...
Yeah, no. Charcoal, saltpeter, and sulfur. Do not buy... You have to buy them at 3 separate stores, because once you buy
Actually,
more than one of them together, most people will hear those at least 2 out of those 3 components and know exactly what you're going to make out of it.
I thought it was Leicester, but apparently my English colleague says Leicester.
It's Leicester. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not know it was Leicester?
Why would I? It's EI. That goes I.
That's fair. Well, at least you knew it was Leicester and not Leicester.
Well,
But then again, you
yeah.
live in Massachusetts, where you have things like Worcester.
Yeah. Everywhere. That's not the only one.
Oh, I have to put the sedative somewhere where I can use it. Because Lord Mealmite. Hi, Lord Mealmite.
I'll worry about it after he's dead.
Yeah, right? Hey! No stunny.
Some things just have really high stun strength. It's super
really do.
obnoxious. Like these guys. The Gut Gores. They've got a very high
Oh, the
chance.
Gargantua...
Yeah.
Oh, Gutgores. Oh, okay, that's...
Same model.
Yeah. He's dead! Okay, now sedate him! Expelled, haha. I don't have an English accent, I have an Eastern Texans accent, I'm told. Says Brian. Although, Brian, I'm guessing that English is your second language, and that Greek is your first? I could be wrong. Because I was gonna say, it very much depends on where you learn your second language, so like...
She's
Hey, you never
assuming
know, being
people's
dead evidently
languages.
didn't stop him the first time. That's true, being dead did not stop him the first time. Yeah, well, no, because it depends. So, like, I had a friend who was German, and he had the most unplaceable accent when he spoke English, because it was very neutral. Like, you think it was American, but his accent was so neutral and so perfect that I thought he was from somewhere in America, and he was like, no, English is my second language. And now he's re-dead, yes. I know that when I learned French, I was told, like, the people who have heard me speak French have said, oh, your accent's very neutral, so you could use it anywhere, which is helpful, because if you've ever heard the difference between European French and Canadian French, they are like 2 completely different languages.
They are 2 completely different languages.
I learned European French, to be more precise, I learned Parisian French.
That's the only one there is. It's either Parisian French or it's Quebecois.
Or Quebecois, okay.
Yeah, Quebecois is the Canadian French language.
They also speak French in like Belgium, so there's still European dialectical differences.
Sure, but if you're talking about France French, it's Parisian French.
It's Parisian French? Okay, yeah. So I learned Parisian French, and yeah, it's funny, we learned Parisian French, and they're like, yeah, let's go on a trip to Montreal or Quebec.
Yeah, they did the same thing to my class.
Yeah, and it's like, you teach them.
They can understand you. Just you can't understand them.
Oh, yeah, no.
It translates one way, not the other.
Yeah, I used to try and practice my French by watching movies dubbed in French with the English subtitles, and they were all dubbed in Quebecois.
Oh, what?
So
I didn't even know that
I-
existed. Fun.
Well, they usually they'll say like French and then they'll specify where it's dubbed. So it would say like French dubbed in Canada,
Gotcha. Interesting.
and so you would know it was Quebecois. Um,
Yeah, I've never even learned a little of Quebecois. It's just...
I don't know any of it.
It's a lot of similar and then very different.
And plus the accent, like I heard a native Quebecois, or someone who, yeah, it was a Quebec native speak Quebecois to me, and it literally, the accent was jarring.
Yeah.
It almost sounded southern. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is really disconcerting.
There is... The French
Bless the
are...
Queen's English for dying to the lingua franca status. Franca. So English now seems to be much more acceptable in different variations, both accent-wise and content-wise. Not the kind of flexibility many languages can boast. Looks like that is very true.
I mean, we also have the problem that, like, French went through the French Purity Act, so they really tried to, like, nail it down to one way of speaking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not... Was that the first... That's the first of 3 proto-detectors. We
Yes.
didn't run into it. Okay,
No,
yeah,
I
was gonna
didn't.
say,
I
it
didn't.
wasn't a
No,
first
I
one
was
we
looking
walked
for the
past
fucking...
there.
Because it doesn't appear on my screen anymore. I had to,
Yeah,
like,
right.
read through all of my quests and see which one was the one for the detectors.
Yeah, no, so I was going to say I'm still out of practice in French, but I did love it. So yeah, I was going to say, depending on where you learned English and who you learned English from is definitely a factor. And then I'm one of those people where depending on whom I'm speaking with, I have one of those weird lyrical ears. And so having lived in Ireland for just long enough, I started picking up the accent. So if someone with an Irish accent were to jump on to like voice chat with us, it would take not even 5 minutes and my voice would start reverting back to the kind of half American, half Irish accent that I kind of fell into when I was living in Ireland.
Yeah, I actively fought against that when it happened to me when I was in England.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I tried and I couldn't. I just ended up naturally picking it up, especially when I was using some of the slang that they were using.
I did not want to insult anybody, so I actively fought it because they seemed bothered whenever I did it.
Where in England were you?
North of London.
Ah, that would explain it. Okay. Yeah, I was on my best behavior when I was in London because I know exactly how they feel about Americans.
I was at a homestay.
Yeah, no, thankfully the Irish and my Irish friends were a lot more understanding of me picking up their accent, but like I actively fought against something similar when I was in England because even just being there for a couple of days, my brain was like, this sounds nice, let's do it. And I'm like, no, you're gonna offend them, and I died.
You died?
Because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
I was sort of paying attention.
I'm struggling so much up here because shit will not stop shooting me, and shooting me while I'm sniping is problematic because it makes me miss.
Alright, I'm on my way to you. I can get from the even in consciously educational text, yes, I was teaching a toddler the ABCs a few years back and he was directly looking into my mouth to mimic me, and I'd always think, honey, no! That's fair. I mean, yeah. I very often consciously have to be like, no, do not, brain, don't do, like, I mean, picking up the Irish accent wasn't the surprise, it was the British one that I had to actively fight not to.
It's so easy to slip into.
It is, though. It's a very, I think it's because it's musical in its own way. And
I mean, it's just that you're speaking the native tongue, so you don't have to worry about not knowing words.
yes, that too. Although that's the thing, though. Even dialectically speaking, there are some different.
There are, but like by and large, not a lot.
By and large, correct. So
So
for
it's
example,
just more comfortable.
So I'm gonna hazard a guess. Simon, you are from either New Zealand or Australia, based on when you say good morning to us. best guess? Or on the fact that you say good morning to us every time we do a stream. Just throwing guesses out. Okay, there is another proto detector down here.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna say, when I was younger, I lived in. My dad had a work trip in New Zealand, so we lived there for a little bit. And there, it was an accent difference, but it was also a terminology difference.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to when I was living in. Why can't I?
There's one more proto detector behind you.
Yeah, and it won't let me touch it.
Not this one, over here.
It's so funny. I have to consciously smoothen my accent when a subject requires it, and then I have to admit it's hard on my own mouth too, so the student knows they're not even getting the Queen's luggage carrier accent there. That's fair.
That should be the last one for you.
I only have 2 of 3, which is weird because
Did you?
I thought I touched the first one.
Well, let's go back to the first one. Maybe the game
Okay.
forgot when you died, and so now you have to
And
grab
then-
that one again.
I have to go back up the stairs, and I
up
can
the
never find the
stairs?
right stairs.
I just look for them by looking up. See stairs over here. Oof. Go all the way back around.
Yeah, no, British English is kind of difficult, in my opinion. But then
mean,
again, I grew up learning
Even
American
within
English,
British
so I'm
English, there's
biased.
a lot of dialects.
Oh yeah. Like I can't remember if I've told you this story, but it's still a story that makes me giggle. So I remember I was when it was one of my first nights with the archery club in Ireland. Oh, here it is, the prototector. No, I did not. I didn't click it the first time. That was my bad. It's very late o'clock, and I do have work tomorrow, or today rather. So bid you lovely folks farewell. Have an excellent night, Brian, and hope you have an excellent day tomorrow.
Bye, bye.
And don't work yourself too hard. Thank you for joining us for whatever time you could spare. Really appreciate it.
Yay!
So it was like my first night with the one of my first nights with the archery club, and I was helping them put stuff away. They're like, "Where does this go?" And they went, "Oh, it goes in the press." And I'm like, "In the what?" They're like, "The press." I'm like, "That word has no meaning to me." They're like, "The cupboard," and they point to it. I'm like, "Oh, okay. The press is great. Got it." Nope, former military. I made friends that eventually spread out into many different time zones, and I kept close track of them. I brought a small 2-inch travel alarm clock and put their names over each one. And the movers broke them all, so I stopped keeping track. Good morning. I've stopped trying. I have a 1/3 chance of being right. Twitch time zones are even more difficult to keep track of. That's completely fair.
I just use the clock feature on my phone, so I swipe right twice on my screen. It takes me to a page that just has the clocks for all of my friends' time zones.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
I've got friends in Japan, I've got friends in other states around this country, and I've got friends in Scotland, Ireland, and Norway.
All my international friends are in Ireland, so I just add 5. Oh, former military. You'll appreciate the fact I got used to keeping track of time in 24 hours when I was living in Ireland, so now I have to have my clocks 24 hours now. It's funny. It's like these little things. I would go my whole life doing something a certain way, and then I live somewhere else for a certain amount of time, and it's like my brain goes, I like this better. Let's keep it. Essentially. Anyway, so like not years later, a while later, my mom's like, "Hey, Katie, where did you put XYZ?" And I'm like, "It's in the
Press.
cupboard." Because my first I literally stopped and I had to make myself say cupboard because my first instinct was to say press. And so I'm like, "It's in the cupboard."
It's
And
in
there
the
have been
thing, it's in the place,
Yeah.
where you put the stuff.
And then a couple of times, especially when I'm tired, I'm like, "Hey, where's the cling film?" And she's like, I'm like, "Oh, sorry, it's saran wrap." Yeah, film, not film. I don't know why either. It's just... No, but I did always find it funny, and I don't know if you've had similar experiences, like when you said when you were staying in England. What's the other word for cupboard? A press. Like Press. Like you're pressing something. I don't know why, but it was the press.
I mean, I just use
it
a
in the
hydraulic press. I put everything in the hydraulic press, and then I
Yeah,
make
put
it
everything
very
in the
flat.
hydraulic press. That'll solve it.
Yeah. Storage problems be gone.
It's in the cupboard.
Press.
I don't know either, Simon. There were a couple of different words for things like in Limerick specifically. I think it was oh, I'm gonna die again.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Everything's
Let me
unpoisoned.
do Call of the Chosen. Call of the Chosen. Call of the Chosen. God damn it! Why didn't my Call of the Chosen work?
God damn it! Why didn't your Call of the Chosen work? Now I'm alone.
I'm on my way back.
All the sources of evil are in this room. I'm looking at all of them.
God damn it! I need to get into it.
What am I in
As
a
much
bad
Red
place?
Dwarf and Doctor Who that I watch, I don't think I've heard press before. Probably not. I was gonna say.
There you are.
Now I am. Oh, and of course this is the laggy area.
Sorry. I'm making it worse
there we
by
go.
poisoning everything. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my Xanathar over here.
I was stationed in England for 2 years too. I don't think I've ever heard of that. It might be Irish specific. It could be Irish specific. That wouldn't surprise me either.
Alright, because we now have
Got them all.
nothing left. Although, the next door, Charing Cross. Yeah, it is. Alright. No, but this still says go back and speak in Covent Garden. Nah, I'll still wait. Don't need a PRD.
Not really, no. Or some other ones.
Why'd you run away?
I was gonna say, like, so for example, Limerick slang specifically was like, if you wanted to say, "Hey, who'd you make out with?" You'd say, "Who'd you shift?" Which, so now every time the doctor says, "Right, let's get a shift on," I'm like, "Okay, I'm cool." But
They
again,
call 'em-
that's
wait, who
literally
calls
what
them
they-
shifts? They always call them gowns at the hospitals I go to.
No, this is literally, and I'm saying specifically in Limerick, Ireland, making out with someone, they say shift. Who'd you shift?
Right, but you're saying a doctor told you to put a shift on.
No, let's get a shift on in Doctor Who, and she says, "Let's get a shift on,"
Oh.
meaning let's go.
Okay.
And of course, I'm over here like,
She just wants to kiss him, okay? Or her.
I mean, if
I
she
don't
says
know.
it to Yaz, I'm cool with that, but
I don't know anything about anything.
yeah, language is hard.
Language is super hard.
You can still poison zombies on Nightmare. They didn't make an undead immune to it. Clearly
No.
not, thank God.
Why would they? Nightmare just means that they're higher level. Oh, are you gonna die?
No.
Okay, I'm shooting as hard as I can. Keeping everything marked for you. There's so many things over there. Oh no, don't come near me. Oh. Bad vortex wraith.
Okay, yeah, I think it's time we start pumping some shit into Call of the Chosen, or more shit into Call of the Chosen. Oop. Get a button. Oh, it's a fear radius. Okay, that's good to know. That's why some of the first
Is the radius
couple of
around
times
you or around the guy you target, though?
around the guy you target? Or I think it might be around me.
Hmm. Around you kind of makes more sense to me.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm level 34 now. I can wear the traveling pants.
Traveling pants, sister!
Hey, sister soul, sister soul, sister soul, sister, hey, sister go, sister. He met Marmalade down at Old Moulin Rouge, trying his stuff on the street.
Kitschy,
I can't
kitschy,
do
ya ya da da.
Da da, eh. Let me. And now it's level 35 it is. I'm so fucking sorry. I have one whole more level.
You
to
got
go.
your own hopes up, and then crushed yourself.
I did. I'm good at that.
Mm. Ooh, I am almost to the next level. One shot, 2 kills.
2 shots, 1. No. I'm not going there.
Pew pew.
What I need to do is also put more points, not just in Call of the Chosen, but the Templar Restoration. They could have used the same Diablo 2 sensibilities by making undead immune to poison on harder difficulties. Or they could be nice to us for a wait, what am I saying? This is Hellgate London.
I don't know. I mean, given the way the system works, I think that making any of them immune to any of the things would be a bad choice.
Yes, son. Believe in yourself. A good man.
Like, you basically did see what it looks like when a monster is effectively immune to an energy type.
Oh yeah, with that damn boss fight.
Preventavious, yeah. It was not a fun fight. Because you have a system that says, if something is healing a lot, I poison it so that it stops healing.
Yes.
God, that sucked.
Goodbye.
Balls.
So...
Oh wait, my prophetic temporal plate armor. Oh, that required level character 34, but it's character level 34, but it's not that good. I was gonna put it on the market. That's right. Well, first I'm gonna turn all my quests in. Then I'm gonna go sell things in the market.
Yup.
I keep looking at my viewers and then remembering
That
yeah,
you
more
don't
health
need to
and
worry about
monsters
it
were
is?
more fun anyway. It's true. It's true.
I saw that.
That you don't need to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, I keep looking at my stream numbers like, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm affiliate now.
I don't need it to be a 3 or a 5 or a 7. I can just have fun.
Yes. Goodbye.
Good song.
I mean, I've never heard the lyrics to it because I only played it in jazz band. I played trumpet.
Nice. I used to play soon. I miss it. Well, I missed playing bassoon when I was in groups that didn't go. I have a fuel that's mod level 35.
Ooh, what does it do? What does it? I have a mythic fuel.
8% fire damage and 6% increased range.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
A man after midnight.
Yes!
Gotta get my ABBA on. What is this?
We had like the Cher did like a cover album of ABBA at one point, and I know this because we had it playing on the speakers at work, and I remember being incredibly confused because I was hearing like what was quite clearly Cher singing Mamma Mia, but I think it was like right after Mamma Mia, the second movie came out. So
that's right. It had a sequel.
Yeah.
And they killed off the mom.
They did?
Oh!
I had no idea they did that.
Well, they killed off somebody. I was like, yeah, see, nobody's allowed to be happy. I remember I said that to my friends who I watched it with. They were unappreciative.
Well, I mean, I have not seen Mamma Mia anyway because literally the entire concept I find to be kind of despicable.
Hmm. It's,
Like the whole plot line, in my opinion, is just
it's, yeah, it's a little
revolting.
tough. It's a little tough. But it had some fun actors in it. It had Roger Moore.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
I keep wondering why there's anything blue in my inventory. Like, why am I saving a blue thing and then I hover over it? It's the Hunter's Hoppers. It's like, oh, right. Okay.
I can't decide whether if I want to put these in the market or like save them for some future.
A future version of yourself.
Not even future version of myself, some future like person who for some future newbie. It's like, here, take this stuff.
Have stuff. Do stuff.
Have stuff, will travel.
Done it.
Okay.
Macros.
that'll do.
Okay. This is
I guess I'll
Western.
keep it for now.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Okay. Oh, you wanted that fuel. Hang on. Although, depending on what I can get from those things, and depending on what the Seal of the Bishop costs.
Wink. Thank you.
Welcome. Consignment house.
8%
Templar, miscellaneous. Oh, skill.
What are you doing? Poison attack, strength, and electric.
Seal of the Bishop. Wait, I just bought a Seal of the Bishop, but it didn't say how much I paid for it?
It was free. Obviously.
Cool. And now I can take balance of power, so I can steal power from my enemies. And that's what I'm going to be pumping things into next time. I really should have rephrased that to say putting points into. Seven. Okay. Holloway. Holloway literally was just like, "You're like one big kinky toy, aren't you?" I'm like,
Yes. You figured me out.
I was going for a drink later. Holloway.
Are you skeeving yourself out with her?
A little bit.
Was this loaded up? It was not.
Midnight Oracle.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Master Batsman?
Come on. Damn it all. Oh, there goes fucking 41,000. Just... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that kind of explains it. One of the
What?
reasons the beholder is so ridiculous in my hand is that the armor I'm wearing, the chest piece, increases splash and field radius by an additional 20%. Like, yeah. Big fields. Okay.
Arpon keeps saying 20 years too, and it's only been 18.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just like rounding up. They like feeling older than they are. English place names are based on like 100 different cultures. Yeah, that's probably true. Sorry, that was like a half hour ago. Jeez, I'm sorry, Kim.
Librarian.
I told you I get tunnel vision with this, and I forget to check my stream chat. What about the librarian?
No, I'm reading his text.
Oh. Breaching their defenses tutorial?
Yes. Dang, someone asked me about my Master Batsman title, and I told them, and before I could like see what class they were playing and like just throw armor at them. Oh, wait, there they are.
And they ran away. It's for the best.
Oh, they're a Blade Master. Finally. Where's my good Blade Master shit? Oh, and cricket bats. What else can I give?
Sent you a video of different places in England with weird pronunciations of what culture named them. Want? Yeah, I'll check that out. Notice there's a spinny part of this gun. Oh yeah, that would be hard to see here, wouldn't it?
I finally get to just hand things to people.
Oops. You get to fluff others?
Yes, finally.
Make sure you're not fluffing without consent.
True.
You have to go to Piccadilly Circus.
Everything's in Piccadilly third. Well, now they have a cricket bat so they can defeat... Well, now they have a good cricket bat so they can defeat Saturday.
I think I just broke down an orange cricket bat the other day. Replaced it with an even better orange cricket bat.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, for a second I was like,
On my guardian.
Sports.
You're just excited to go fight Nightmare Side 9 and beat him with a cricket bat, too.
A little bit. I'm going to say, do I have... There's an engineer over here. I'm like, do I have any good engineer things?
I have one of their unlock things, but I might make an engineer someday. Make me a minion machine.
I'm going to make a marksman at some point. So, I actually don't have anything to spare.
My orbital stabilizer in the bank. Shared.
Oh, how do I get a guild invite? Let me do that.
You're inviting people to the guild.
You make me feel like prey. And I like it. Ciao.
Uh-oh, speedrun found her.
Alright, well, our work here is done.
Our work here is done. Speedrun found her.
Time to go speedrun Piccadilly. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, speedrun says no, I'm not giving right now, but oh well.
It's fine. I can handle Piccadilly by myself.
I'm coming, I'm a-coming.
I mean, unless you want to see what Piccadilly looks like completely covered in poison. Ah, crap. You little shit.
Hallucination.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hallucinated it because it disappeared so
Man,
goddamn
I kept,
fast.
I kept going after him, and then I realized I could have just called it the Chosen.
Yeah.
Done
No,
that
you'll get used to it eventually. Don't worry about it. Oh, look, a sire beacon. I beaconed my sire.
1 out of 2. Oh, here's 1 out of 3. I mean, here's another one. Ooh. And a whole big area of zombies.
I don't see any zombies. You're a bad tour guide, lying to me about the zombies.
I'm just saying, maybe I killed him first. Oh, and there's Beacon 3.
Right after the Juggernaut?
Yep.
He's the Juggernaut, bitch! Suppose that's aged poorly too, hasn't it?
Did you say SH word? What?
Well, I quoted the Juggernaut from Marvel.
Oh, that one, yeah. Isn't he the one where, and then he like breaks through the walls of the room, and then he isn't expecting his powers to be taken from him because of the kid, and then just knocks himself cold?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's because Rogue is cool.
It wasn't even Rogue, it was the little kid who is like, he didn't even have to touch him, he had to be near him.
I thought Rogue took his powers.
In the movie?
Yeah. I mean,
It was Kitty Pryde was like running through the walls to get to the kid, and he was running through the walls after her.
Yeah, but then she sank him into the floor.
Okay, maybe I don't know. It's been so long since I saw X3, and I think I only
that's
saw
fine.
one.
That's all reasonable. That's a classic Kitty Pryde move.
Yeah.
Sink him in the floor.
That was Elliot Page. If I was gonna say, it'll be interesting to see if they recast Kitty Pryde.
Level 35
If
achieved.
they bring Kitty Pryde back in another X-Men movie, if they recast the role.
Being on fire achieved.
I know in Umbrella Academy they actually were able to rewrite the role for Elliot, so it's Victor now. I mean, I don't watch Umbrella Academy. I just thought that was a real solid thing for them to do.
Oh yeah.
How did Kitty Pryde run through the wall? I think Kitty Pryde was stuck in the room with the kid, and the guy was trying, and like, so she realized when she was in the room with the kid that she couldn't run through the wall because of his nullification field. So then the Juggernaut thought he had them trapped, and I think literally all she did was move out of his way just fast enough that he knocked himself cold on the wall.
Sounds reasonable.
That's how I remember the movie, but again, it's been so long.
It was a while before I realized that whenever people said Kitty Pryde, that was her name, and not just like having pride in being the Shadow Cat.
Yeah, right.
Like, who the fuck's last name is Pride?
Like, eh?
I thought people were just cheering Kitty Pryde, Kitty Pryde. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and she's the only one. They don't even call her Kitty. It's always Kitty Pryde. Like, first, last name, always.
First nickname, last name.
I just remember being very disappointed. No Nightcrawler. There was Nightcrawler in X3, wasn't there?
He was the
oh no,
German
he was
guy.
just in X2. He was in X2.
Hmm.
Wagner.
I think they killed him.
Wagner. Originally, it was Alan Cumming, which he did a great job. And then it was, I want to say Cody Smith McPhee, but that doesn't seem right.
I don't know actor names.
I think I only know that one because he was just nominated for like Power of the Dog, and I remember thinking, weren't you a lot younger than adulthood? But that's the case now. So many child actors that, you know, I'm like, weren't you a lot younger? Shit, you're an adult now.
Yes, they were years ago.
They were a lot younger.
So was you, old lady.
Kelsey Grammer as Beast was pretty inspired casting, though. Yeah, I'd say so.
Juggernaut. Yep.
Cool. Alright. To the circus?
Lots of things are very dead.
No kidding.
Yeah, I suppose so. Circus!
In the center of the ring, just like the
GB, take me to the circus. I want to go to the circus. I want peanuts.
You want what?
Peanuts.
Okay, that's not what I heard, and I'm amused.
Because you're 12.
We're all 12 here. Heh, they ran away.
They did. But not before getting multi-beaconed. Slice.
Slicey dicey fuckers. Ooh, I got a ticker.
Oh yeah?
Ticker's over here from an imp trooper. Like, it was literally over in the corner if you want
Coming
it.
to you.
So off to my, I guess, left, right? Oh yeah, Call of the Chosen is very handy when you're getting surrounded and about to die. It was over here where the Blade Master is.
Okay.
Was where I killed it. It was the imp.
Looking around. There, I think I see it. Yeah, one ticker.
Should be using my second loadout.
More poison!
Flash.
I poisoned those legs.
I was gonna say, it's just the legs.
Just the legs.
Give the man some, give the man some peanuts.
Peanuts. Peanuts.
Oh! Do you see what I see?
One of my favorite comic moments is in World War Hulk when Juggernaut runs at the Hulk, and the Hulk sidesteps him and pushes his back so the Juggernaut can't stop himself.
That actually is a self-defense tactic that
Yeah.
I learned
Pseudo.
before. Yeah, I learned it in jiu-jitsu. Self-defense is literally there's a way of standing. I remember even actually showing my mom at one point. I'm like, okay, if you ever want to stand in such a way that to be safe, like for this is how you stand, because that way if someone rushes you, this is how you pivot, and then you just shove their back, and then it gives you time to turn and run.
That thing has so many procs on it.
That's the goal. I was gonna say the Hell Rift is right over here. I can't decide if it's the one where that's right, it's a Mastodon. Should we keep fighting things in the streets, or?
Oh, you should not taking damage. Certainly wouldn't hurt us to clear the area.
I mean, it's fairly clear. Can I get in this area if I want to? I can. There's nothing in here, but... use my DPS mob loadout.
Oh, hey, look, Ancient Blood.
Oh no, I don't think it's Ancient Blood. I think it's the Into Hell, because we're getting the Oracle
that's the
for
mission?
class. Yeah.
Yeah. Enter the Oracle.
Now there's
Dungeon.
plenty of
Yeah,
tickers.
you're right.
Several tickers ticking.
I mean, I don't think they're ticking anymore.
But not anymore, no.
They stop doing that when you extract them.
How am I only at 8 tickers? There's gotta be more tickers.
I'm at 8 tickers myself now.
Need more tickers. Of course, the tickers are gonna be outside of hell.
Possibly.
Wait, here's more.
Fucking.
There's a
forget.
ticker.
I missed him twice because he was fucking serpentining, and this thing has a very low repeat rate.
There's the last ticker. There's the last ticker. Tickers. 10 out of 10 tickers.
Yup. Last thing to do is enter the Oracle's Dungen.
And explore Piccadilly Circus. I still have as a quest.
Oh, no, see, it gave me that one, even though I'd
It
barely...
gave you that? Oh.
Yep. Even though I'd barely looked at any of it. Like, yeah, you're done now. Like, how do you figure?
swap back to my regular loadout. These fucking fuckers.
Yeah, I saw it and it instantly vanished.
Oh, there's a chest over here. Ha.
Beast essence.
Oop. I see you.
Hello.
Blobbo!
Indeed. Well, he's gone.
He's also dead. Whoop! Oh my goodness!
Hmm?
Ah, my friend Kit subscribed!
Woo!
Thank you, Kit! Oh my goodness, you are my first subscriber!
Subscriptioning.
Thank you, thank you. I actually know Kit from, went to a convention together back in, oh god, back when we could still do such things! Back in the ancient times!
Back in the before times.
I was gonna say I actually meant to message them back, and then I had to run errands in the thunderstorm, and then it's like, okay, stream time.
The thunderstorm never got to me. It was supposed to. Very sad.
Aw, Kit is gifting subs to the. Thank you, Kit. That's really sweet.
Yeah, very good person, that Kit.
Kit's awesome. Kit's good peeps.
Thanks, Kit. Get yourself some peeps.
Yeah, get yourself peeps in your life, Kit. Kit's cool.
Marshmallows are delicious.
Where did that come from?
That's what peeps are made of.
Oh, peeps. Honestly, I wouldn't call peeps marshmallows. I would call them fake mallows.
Wow.
That's an argument. Oh, okay, are we gonna have to get into that argument? Because I will fight you.
Who are you fighting?
Peeps are not real marshmallows.
I mean, I think they just have a sugar coating on them. I think they're otherwise regular marshmallows.
No, they are fake travesty marshmallows.
I mean, I don't like them
Good
as
to
much
see
as
you,
I like
Kit.
regular marshmallows, but I figured that the ingredients.
No, peeps are made of this weird fake plastic nonsense that's just absolutely disgusting. Peeps are like Twinkies in that you leave them somewhere for 1,000 years and they will never die or disintegrate. There's a reason people make art sculptures with them every year. It's because they're like indestructible, horrifying.
They're immune to the ravages of time.
Yes, exactly.
You should come get this chest.
I did. Now I did anyway.
Alright, did you get the thing out of the box?
The Oracle?
We
Not
have
yet. I'm
piece
looking
of
at,
the
ooh, a
Oracle.
Dragon Blade. Oh, you have a Guardian, right? Do you need something that gives you Challenge 3?
Challenge 3? What the fuck is challenge? I don't think challenge is a guardian ability.
Evil Deviator. No, that's... Huh. Maybe it is me. Able Devastator. Although my Faraday's Law is pretty good, but the Able Devastator I just picked up is almost better. Weirdly. Okay. Love to stay and hang. My battery's low and I'm out with friends, so being completely antisocial. Have fun. Love you doing this for charity. Aw, thanks, kid. Good to see you. And thank you for subscribing. That was super, super sweet.
Cool to meet you, Kit. Sort of.
Thank you.
I mean,
Good to see you.
cool,
Yeah,
sort
drop,
of
I was gonna say, watch the replay. Stop by anytime. I will message you back as soon as I have 5 seconds, which I don't know when I'm gonna have next 5 seconds, but before I go to bed tonight, for sure.
5 seconds is already over.
Yeah.
Bad at estimating time.
So mean.
I'm a stickler.
I didn't even pick up the. There it is.
Hey, buddy.
Tomb of the Oracle. Head of the Oracle. Lovely.
Ow. This was a disappear pointing corner of the map. But there'd actually be fun stuff over here.
Yeah, right?
Like, oh, there's another little section there? Yeah, let's go do it. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is to it.
I need to start adding those subscriber perks, which mostly are emotes, as far as I
Sporks.
can tell. Well, that and you get like the little first, and you get fun things by your name, and
I think the emotes are a good place to start.
yeah. Especially.
I always want to draw
have
emotes for
Milo
custom
specific
emotes, and then
ones.
I never do.
Well, the ones I have are literally. My sister made them. They're Milo ones. They're the same ones, probably, that I put on Black Squadron. So, will be. I mean, the Discord.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
The Milo ones. Why do I not have... Okay, now I'm pulling up the maps that I can see what I haven't explored and walk that way. See if I can get the Explore Piccadilly Circus prompt to be fulfilled. Is there a boss up there? There is, a Harrow Witch.
I always get worried when I see those, spectrals, just because very often there's 2 that have appeared in hidden passages that have gone in with my Guardian, and they, like, demolish my Guardian in about 3 seconds. It's
Oh,
insane.
do they?
Yeah, because they just they proc. I have gigantic resistances to elemental effects, but they're just like, yeah, you're phased. Yeah, you're poisoned. Yeah, you're phased. Yeah, you're on fire. Yeah, you're phased and poisoned and on fire, just constantly. It's just like I can't. I'm running around and trying to get rid of the effects, like dropping all of the consumable items, trying to get rid of them to stay alive, and I can't even do any damage to the damn thing. I forgot what their names are.
Okay, now it's told me that I've explored Piccadilly Circus.
Yay. Yay, phased.
Okay. Whew! Ouch! Aw. Oh, shoot! I literally walked through just as I heard a thing scream and go at you. Do you need help?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm dropping a PRD so that we can come back here. Seems like you did not drop a PRD.
I did not drop PRD. I don't think we need one, though, for that area, do we?
I don't know. I did it anyway.
We're still in this game.
Should put the
Trust, remember to
adrenaline.
carry
Ooh,
someone.
I have things in here.
Uh,
your place with luck.
Yes. Goodbye. Yes. Goodbye.
Librarian.
Librarian's Reaper.
I got a librarian's rifle.
Ooh,
this
I
time.
wonder if it's going to give you a the teacher sniper rifle, because it just gave me the librarian's reaper, which is good. Like a good. I wonder if it's going to give you another teacher sniper rifle that's like even more powerful.
Maybe. It gave me a librarian's rifle, which is automatic, 11% shield pen, 96% shield overload. Oh, yeah, picking something up from Lucius Alden over here.
You've been injected with
Lucius Alden.
Oh,
Travel to
I was
Green
going
Park
to
Station.
say, let's see.
Come on over. So long.
What do we got? Oh, mini
Oh no,
dynamo.
I was gonna say Dima is playing through his one of his lower level characters. He's at the Millennium Battle, but like maybe as soon as we catch up.
Know my feelings.
I do.
Alright, let's see here. Green Park Station, Green Park Station, Green Park Approach, and Oxford Circus Station.
Actually, I was gonna say we only have like 6 minutes left technically, so
Oh, we're actually cutting ourselves off this time? I mean, that's the smart thing to do. I'm just surprised to hear it. How are we doing the smart thing?
we might be.
It's such a new concept, we're not even sure. Uh-huh, I
Well,
see.
I mean, I do need to sleep.
I'm not saying we're not, I'm just laughing about the fact that we are.
That we're finally doing it, yeah. I mean, I really do need to be smart and sleep and like sleep. And you know, it's gonna say there was yeah, I'm totally I say outing myself, but I'm outing myself again here as someone who reads fanfic. There's a really funny fanfic commentary where like a line in a fanfic story where ooh, do you need something that gives you critical chance +1? It's a tech.
It's a tech. Oh. Let's see here.
1%, one
yeah,
whole
no, I
percent.
understand. Yeah, actually.
Anyway, it was
what
a
level
line
is
where
it for?
mod level 37. So item levels 29 to 43.
Yes, please.
But the line was literally like they were like something they were talking about sleep, and the one character who is a doctor goes, yes, scientists, I've heard this scientific discussion on this thing that you've just called sleep. Most scientists cannot determine whether or not it truly exists or whether it's just a rumor.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
have
familiar.
the exact quote saved somewhere because I'm like, yeah, no, it was obviously phrased much better. But
Spectral damage. Do shock. Physical, fire, spectral, physical
while you're looking for
field.
that, I'm sure I have it.
What did I put on it? Shock
Fun it is.
strength. Spectral. Shrapnel. Ignite strength.
Ah, here we go. Sleep? I believe I've read about this sleep in a fellow scientist's dissertation once. The scientific community cannot agree on whether such a concept actually exists. He laughs as he yawns. Exactly. There, see? See?
Yeah, I never said I wasn't tired. I just asked if we were doing the smart thing. Uh-huh, yeah, exactly.
Oracle. Ugh.
Wait a minute. Okay, why are these not stacking? Wait. Basic. Advanced. Ugh.
Lucius Alden. Most unstable.
Wait, why can't
That is a very, very, very mild way of describing. Oh! The Cabal. Oh, so if you go to Murmur just to chat, he'll give you little.
Oh.
Bill has to crash because he's tired too. Peace out. Good to see you, Bill.
Yeah.
The
Thank you.
Cabalist Lucius. Gonna say thanks for stopping in. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but it's because I'm also tired. She says this while wearing a shirt that says, here we go. My shirt says, I run on caffeine, fan fiction, and cuss words. Anyway. So yeah, it looks like if you go to Murmur, he will give you information about what's happening. So he says the Kabbalist Lucius Alden was captured by the demon and was made to suffer unspeakable horrors. Mind was utterly obliterated, but his heart remains. Don't doubt Lucius's intent, but I always suspect his sanity. However noble the heart, a lost mind can still be dangerous. Oh, I see. So when they have quotations over them, they have something to say about the current situation.
Yeah. It's just like more dialogue to do with the quests that you've recently started.
Cool.
So,
Alright, so
and
I'm
when
gonna go
I
talk to Lucius. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
when I played through the first time, I read all of those to get as much story as I could. So I'm aware of that. When we played through on our first playthrough on Normal Mode.
Where's my face-hitting hammer? I need to hit you in the face with. It's sorely needed. Oh dear, I'm afraid I accidentally set it on fire and smashed it into 1,000 pieces before accidentally disposing of its remains, sir. Impenetrable cardboard
Uh-oh,
box.
Cameron just hit 30,000 channel points. Which means he can officially become an NPC in my game.
Oh wait, that's right. I have to do channel point things too. Interesting.
Indeed.
Whatever you like, however you like it.
Spooky knowledge.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh, and there's a couple quests I have to grab, and then think we are gonna call it a
I'll
night
be
and do the
waiting.
smart thing.
I think I
Heaven
grabbed all the
forbid.
quests. Should I have 1,
Textman
2, 3,
14.
4?
Yep, volunteers?
Yep, got that.
Question mark. And then mini dynamo.
Out of curiosity.
Alright, so I think I have all of them too. Arms and answers, volunteers, wanted mini dynamo, and the forgotten track. Out of curiosity.
Do you happen to have any ammo mods on you?
I do not.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm looking for very specific. I want an ammo mod for a level 36 weapon that gives shock damage, electric damage.
I got none.
Because I put on a good mod that had 2 things on it, and one of the 2 things was shock strength. But it doesn't deal any electricity damage currently, so that shock strength is doing nothing. I wanted the other thing anyway, but now it's like, if I can benefit from both.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm yawning. So I definitely am. Chag, you can go on as much as you want, but I'm calling it right here.
Yeah, nope. I'm good.
Calling it right here as well. So thank you for joining us, everyone who has this evening. It was lovely to see you all and to chat with you all. Thank you to everyone who's donated, of course, to our very first subscriber kit. Thank you, absolutely. And for gifting subscriptions out as well. That was very, very sweet. And of course, just thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting us, just watching, whether it's for 5 minutes or the times that we've gone for 5 hours, which has been a little wild, but hey. Thank you, of course, to Shag Brazier, as always, for being my partner in crime
Yes.
in this endeavor.
Thank you.
And I hope you all have a lovely evening wherever you are and whatever you may be doing, and a lovely day after that. So we will catch you next time in the Hellgates. I'm sure that's exactly where you want to be, but
Bye-bye.
that's where we'll catch you.